Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to GrowedUpGeek Gaming, your home for narrative and roleplay focused Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition live play campaigns. It is Wednesday, which means we are here to present our high level limited campaign, Dynasty of Dragons. Tonight we bring you episode 23, actually, and what we joked about would be about a 16 to 20 episode campaign. So, oops. We'll do quick intros, a recap, and then jump right in. We do have a very big show, and we will be off next week, so we'd like to get through the fun parts before we take the week off. All right, I'll start. I'm Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social media, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. If you like what we do here, give us a follow, subscribe, high five, fist bump, consent given, pat on the butt, whatever it is to show your support. Really appreciate it. We are here Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Friday nights. Tuesday and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. for What Lurks Below with our guest DM Cauldron. First episode was last night. Amazing DM. I get to be a player. That's a lot of fun. Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time for this amazing show. And now our third show, Friday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Legacy of Blood, a Drow family tale. That's going to be it for me. Let's meet our amazing cast, do a recap, and then jump right in. Let us start with our cleric. Some clever thought and problem solving at the beginning of the mansion. Tell us about Gib.
Yeah, Gib had figured out to kind of shove everyone in there, which was great. But then he tried to make friends with a a monster horse, and that didn't really work out too well. Ended up as a sheep for a little bit, although luckily I don't think the party had figured that out quite yet, which is great. And now there's discussion about going down into a well, which Gib is not really too much of a fan of because, as a worshiper of Selune, he'll be a little uncomfortable not being in her radiant light for a while.
Enclosed space is kind of a thing for Gib.
I mean, I don't think like the enclosed space. It's more about the absence of the moon and the stars, I think, than anything else. It's
Okay.
kind of has him a little bit worried.
Right.
But yeah, no, he's like a werebear, so like, going into a cave for a little bit, like,
Might take a nap,
Yeah, maybe he'll just get immediately sleepy as soon as he gets down there and just like, oh man, I guess this is.
You guys let me know how it goes, all right? I got you back.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let us slide over to our paladin. Raz, tell us about Daemion.
It feels like we're finally getting to the head of the problem here. So he's laser focused, man. He's been thinking about that well since we got here because he knew something seemed up, but we got sidetracked dealing with a mansion full of bullcrap just to not really find what we were looking for even then. So he doesn't really have much else on his mind other than getting down there and figuring out how to stop all this.
And somebody who may disagree about the success rate of what they found in the mansion, Nick, tell us about Banquo.
Yeah, our soldier scholar, as this was exactly what he was looking for. He's glad that we found it, but of course, he is also fairly focused on the mission. We kind of offered to help Mr. Turns out to be a clone wizard guy, so he doesn't mind that we got on this little side mission, and plus, of course, the rewards. But yeah, like Daemion, he's eager to see this out, see this to the end, and see what new information he can find down there.
Okay, all right. Last and not least, our monk, once kind of a defender of their patron, now maybe questioning their place in all this, that truly don't believe that they've been told everything like they would hope. Tim, tell us about Umdar.
Yeah, Umdar has a storied career of taking on jobs for her patron, who, having been sent along this job, feels that there's something very unusual it's been maybe half a decade since something as intriguing as what this new group of friends have stumbled upon has crossed her path. So she's thinking back and meditating on the mysteries that led to her uncovering her ancient draconic power, her ancestral draconic power. That kind of be reminiscing on that adventure as things continue to unfold throughout this mansion and into the backyard.
All right, that is our amazing cast. I am very lucky to have them as they torment me and thwart my encounters with really clever play. And as always, we miss our friend Robin. We wish them well, and we wait for them whenever they're ready to come back. All right. Last week, the party continued their search after chasing essentially a runaway wizard through his own house. After finding out that he's not quite the actual Talaran the Traveler, but one of many, many clones created in the study of the house, in which they found not only a confession detailing kind of his plight and potential descent into madness, as well as an explanation for the clones and the purpose of the black vellum scrolls that Banquo has so coveted for about 8 episodes now. After completing the sweep of the mansion, finding everything, including 2 more sets of kind of, I don't know, experiments on creatures, taking 2 powerful creatures, trying to combine them together to make something greater. The party sets out. And the chapel. They found a chapel with the phrase. What was it written on it? I listened. Written in what can only be described as a psychopathic font, apparently in blood on the wall. And at the altar of this minor little chapel within the mansion, the party found the map with the markings of the dragon vaults that they have seen inside of each one to this point. After sweeping the house and realizing the only thing left unexplored was this mysterious well with a set of stairs that descend deep into the ground, the party, sensing something, maybe in a metagame sense, that something big was down there, decided to take a long rest. During the long rest, Daemion would spend his time kind of securing his gear, eager to go, having seen so much, kind of destruction and everything on their way here, finally hoping to rid this land of whatever's going on and potentially use magic consequence-free for the first time in a while. Gibb spent their time at prayer, potentially finding new magical focuses to... You still had the hex crawl spell list up until this?
Yeah, up
Okay.
until this rest, yeah.
Okay. So no more exploration, actual potential useful spells for the for not having ideal spells, you did just fine at the front door, so we won't go into that. Umdar would be spent her time meditating, thinking back to her knowledge of dragon cults, her own parentage, and wondering why these thoughts would be forefront in her mind at this time. And Banquo, with a satchel full of scrolls, the black vellum ones. You managed to go through them all. They are all for... you're pretty good with the geography, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Geographically, every single one of these scrolls matches up to a general region of where a dragon vault is known to be. There's only essentially 6 different locations, so it's just one of each scroll is one of 6 possible destinations, but they're all the same like pool of locations, places where dragon vaults might be. Your book upstairs. The native tribes of Belluir talks about how it's a nation essentially full of halflings, and how they are a very isolated tribe without a lot of contact. One, based on geographic proximity, they're about the furthest away from the Sword Coast as humanly possible, as well as perhaps you might think to be almost an over exaggeration as to their culture, that they are seen as exceptionally primitive and perhaps even cannibalistic.
That's in reference to the area of the Dragon Vault in the southeast?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So all of these scrolls are teleportation?
Yes, to one of any of those locations.
Okay, cool.
All right. And as we finish everybody's long rest back up to hit points and all other resources, let's jump into our episode tonight. Dynasty of Dragons, episode 23. Oops, yes. 23, A Dynasty Warned. You spent the last several hours in your long rest, everybody reflecting, preparing, enriching their mind as the case may be. You've heard the warnings. You heard, Gib, you read the confession to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. They heard Gibbs' recounting of the confession they found in what they believe to be the original Talaran's study in this mansion. The only thing left is this mysterious well in the back with a stairwell. Stairs are well constructed. Everything is. Only problem is it's only going to be a little narrow. So there will be no like two abreast. It will be single file going down. Let's go ahead and roll a brand new initiative for everybody.
All right. Before I do that, I am going to use my Vigilant Blessing.
Okay.
I'm going to use guidance. And I got a 10 total.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Star has a 12 for initiative.
Okay.
14. Good.
14. All right. Daemion?
Got them all down on the sticky here.
Ooh. Ugh. Which one of you two is more dexterous at your robust 10s?
Definitely Daemion.
Okay.
Oh, really? I thought we were the same.
Oh, I thought you were... Oh, that's right, because Hex. Then we might be the same, actually. 14?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same. You can go first, Daemion. You're a little bit tougher than I am. Gotta get rid of those temp HP that I had left over.
Mine went away automatically when I long rested.
For some reason, mine did not.
So
Long rested yet?
before the long rest, I had determined that the staircase goes down about 1/4 of a mile into the ground. So we've got a bit of a trek ahead of us.
I suppose Peduncle can't fit down the stairs, huh?
Doesn't look that way.
Or nay is the answer.
That was bad, and you should feel bad.
Yes.
It was bad, and therefore I feel good.
Zoidberg shaming you. Your music is bad and you should feel bad. All right. If there isn't anything anybody would like to do, we'll jump into initiative, and we'll actually start with Gib. You robust 14, the most
Wow.
the most kind of ready to go. Like I said, the stairwell will be one wide. You don't have to like go first because it's your turn. You can wait if you don't want to go down.
Yeah, but I also have probably the best dark vision and pretty beefy armor class.
Okay.
Question I have for the party is I do have Circle of Power.
Mood.
Yeah. I mean, should we? I mean, are we expecting mayhem as soon as we step into the well, or should we wait until we get to the bottom?
I think it would probably be best until we get no more than 9 minutes from the bottom. I also have Circle of Power, and yeah, I wouldn't want to start it and then go through 10 minutes and then lose the slot before we hit the bottom or before we hit trouble. You know what I mean? I know it's kind of a pain to have to use up that first round getting it off, but I don't know. Maybe when we've estimated that we're only a couple minutes from bottom, you could hold the spell casting.
Yeah. That is fine. Everyone have dark vision?
So
Tim?
Yep.
Yes,
Umdar?
60 feet.
Then yeah.
Would anyone like it out to a range of 300 feet?
I think everybody would.
Okay, well, I can touch up to 3 willing creatures. Yeah, let's do that. So I'll do that. Does take an action, so I will give my 3 companions Eyes of the Night.
Okay.
Standing.
All right. Very nice. Anything else?
Yeah, 1 second here. Let me. How long is my? For shifting, it doesn't actually tell me how long I can shift for. Oh wait, hold on. There it is. Oh, it's only last a minute. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that now. Nope, I'm good for now.
Okay. All right. Umdar, you are next. You got a little bit of pick me up from Gib, helping everybody see. What would you like to do?
You're muted, buddy.
Gotta get over that.
Yeah. Eventually.
So does the party need to decide on a marching order, or are we taking a round to just prep? Who's gonna go first? Umdar is standing on the edge with her foot on the lip of the well.
I mean, I think it makes sense for. I mean, Gib can be up front. It's fine. He doesn't mind. Raz is also, or Daemion's pretty armored as well. But
Got it.
Bard's in the back, y'all.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that Daemion's the most armored here, but a middle position would be best for aura coverage.
Yeah.
So probably
Sounds
second in line is fine.
Umdar, I don't hear anybody stopping you.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah. Don't wait for me. And she heads down into the pit.
You benefited from Gibbs' spell as far as being
Eyes
able
of
to.
the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, all three of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what? Same deal. The black and white of dark vision.
Yeah, it's just dark vision up to 300 feet.
Okay. So you're gonna begin to travel down everything in that really weird Blair Witch Project, black and white. As you go down, just deeper and deeper, just as if like the laws of physics don't apply here. You are not more than what you would imagine to be 15 feet, like down from the surface. And you should be able to see out the opening into the night sky. There just seems to be almost like a membrane of darkness that you weren't aware of as you kind of crossed over. Just if you make it down a little bit and you think to look up, you can't see anything. It's just like complete blackness.
Did anyone do a detect magic last session before we ended the session?
I was trying to remember what happened when I scouted down with Thorn, because I remember us talking about like traps for a little while.
It went all the way down, and then the darkness kind of like just ended, and everything down in the bottom is a very like bright purple.
All right. Well, I'm not going to go much further than, as soon as my head is below the edge of the well, and I've gone maybe another 10 feet, and I look up to see that the moonlight of the sky that I had entered the well from is no longer visible, and I'll call up, hey guys, are you still up there?
Everybody on the service can hear, and for those who might be looking over the well and watching Umdar go down, from your perspective, you can see her just like you would expect to. You just kind of like, yeah, we're right here.
Okay, well, I'll wait for you before I go any further.
Okay. All right. Umdar, give me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Not good, guys. Yeah, 3.
Ooh. Oh, good lord. That's bad. 11, 22, 23, 21. You're going to take 56 psychic damage as just this intense splitting headache. Like you can taste it. Like there's like a metallic taste in your mouth. Your head hurts so bad, and it just came out of nowhere, crushing you. And then just as quickly as it comes, it goes. You're left with like the residual throbbing of like a headache. But
I remember what happened now.
I have to remember to use this ability that I have, and I don't mind taking the damage now, but I'm making a mental note. I'm proficient in saving throws, and I can spend a key point to re-roll. Is it too late to do that?
Yeah, go ahead and give it a shot. I mean, I don't.
I'll spend the key point to re-roll.
Diamond Soul.
In retrospect, I now remember why we were talking about traps. The clone wizard guy warned us about the protective magic in the well.
Okay, so that is an 8. So I'm still not gonna save.
56.
Right? So I'll still take the 56. Okay.
Yes. Like I said, splitting headache comes as it goes, everybody on the surface, you're just going to see. Umdar, are you so stoic that you're just going to take it, or are you going to like clutch at your head, like as a reaction, like any?
Is this similar to any of the attacks that befell me in the mansion? I feel like there was at least one. There was maybe it was a wisdom saving throw.
You got lightning, right?
I got lightning, but I
The
opened
lightning
to
was a dex
study.
save because I can see it. I can see the note for it.
When I went into the study, that was a.
Oh yes.
Is that an intelligence save?
Yes.
Is it a similar
Yes.
type of attack?
Yes.
I'll just say, I'll grip my head in pain and go, idiot. It's kind of deprecating myself.
Okay.
You good? Did you stub your toe?
Did he know this was going to happen?
He warned us.
Yeah, the wizard said something. Plus,
gotta listen.
it's a crazy wizard's mansion. Yeah.
Maybe I won't go first.
Somebody wants to slide on by, go right on ahead. Okay.
I think it might be best if we move in lockstep, like everyone staying as close to me as possible.
Yeah, and I don't have detect magic. Does anybody? Daemion, I don't think it's a paladin spell. Gib, do you have detect magic?
Tess would.
Yeah, Tess definitely would.
Tess is also the only person other than me that doesn't have to worry about this mind-shattering headache. So I'm mostly just concerned about the three of you.
Okay. Daemion, it is actually your turn. And if the idea is that everybody kind of fills in behind you, what would you be, second out of 4? You'd still reach everybody, right? Second out of 4? Yeah.
Yeah, Gib wanted to go in front of me, and that's fine. Because I mean, it's a spherical aura,
Okay.
so I could have Umdar and Gib in front, and then Banquo and Tess behind.
Okay.
Would work just fine.
Okay. So you're gonna head down, get the aura going for everybody.
Yeah, if everyone's cool with that sort of
Absolutely.
marching order.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll have the wizard guy bring up the rear because I don't think he has to worry about it either.
No, my man's good. All right. If everybody's gonna go in, and
I'm gonna ask the wizard to cast detect magic if
okay.
For whatever reason his clone does not have the particulars of these traps, then maybe he can.
Yeah. Does he have circle of power?
Hey, wizard, you've done a lot of tagging along, not a lot of helping, bro.
If you could just point out, then I can probably dispel it.
He kind of looks at you quizzically and looks down the hole. The entire structure is warded from its creation. Plus, you only have to take it once. You'll be fine.
Yeah, we had discussed trying to dispel it last week too.
Oh yeah. Well, all right. Let's just do this.
All right. Gib and Banquo, intelligence saving throws with the...
Well, I mean, I'd be a little bit out of initiative, but I would do circle of power.
Okay.
If you're fine with that.
That's fine.
Just, yeah. And then we'll keep it running.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
For advantage.
Yeah.
And that'll be 18. With,
Ooh, so
Daemion.
close.
All right.
$14 for Gib.
19.
Okay. Ooh, you guys got lucky. 12, 15, 21, 22. You're ahead of Umdar's pace.
Eric, it would have been a 19.
Oh, perfect.
13.
So the aura is +5?
Yes.
Nice. Cheers.
Ooh, second set of dice rolls really brought up the rear. You're going to take 55 psychic damage. Splitting headache.
Who is?
Both of you.
Oh, the 19 didn't get it done either, huh?
Ooh. Hey, wizard. High level wizard.
Did you, by the way, I didn't see, did you roll with advantage, Eric?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
My other was a nat 1, so.
Oh, jeez.
Not that it made a huge difference.
So
Did you say 55 to split across us, or?
no, each.
Okay. Let me just check circle of power because.
Oh yeah, I don't know the wording of what that is. Just simply failing it. 55 damage, and then whatever mitigation you might have.
Oh. Yeah, if we succeed and we still take damage, you can take half, or where you would only take half, you'd take none. But we failed it, right? So.
Yes.
Damn.
Okay.
And I need a con save. Right?
Oh, for to keep it up.
Concentration.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't even think you can make it.
27 con save.
28.
Nice.
Wait, actually, that would be a 33.
Or
Holy
33,
shit.
yeah. I have plus 10 to my.
Yeah, you got resilient con.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pass the next 3. I'm gonna pay in advance for those. All right. Down we go.
No, we're going to spend hours and hours metagaming every stair step if every trap that we fail is going to have our HP. We can't just mosey through here. We've got to stop and detect magic at every... No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're just going to go through and take it. And if we die, we die.
Luckily, once everybody kind of passes like a certain kind of threshold, you get your headache, everybody except for Daemion and Tess. Piercing, like blinding. Said you taste like a metallic taste in your mouth when it hits. It subsides very quickly. No real lingering effects other than the 50 some odd hit points that it took. And down you go, seemingly never ending stairs, and a darkness that just continues. And even with your enhanced magically gifted dark vision, you can see everything. But it just seems that if you were to look down, there is nothing to be seen beyond like a certain point. Takes a good little bit to get down. We did the math yesterday, right? Or last week for how long it took to get down there. It's deep, right?
Yeah, it's about a quarter mile.
Okay.
It's 1,200 feet.
Okay.
So assuming, if we're just in marching order, we can move about 60 feet.
Yeah.
So that's 20 rounds, 2 minutes at a good pace.
Yeah.
What's that? 1,200 feet. That's 100. That's 120 stories. You do 120 stories in 2 minutes going down?
Well, assuming we all have at least a 30-foot move speed.
Okay, I got it. I'm trying to like give a real world analog. I was like, nah, I lived on the 20th floor of an apartment. There's no way I'm going down all 20 flights in 2 minutes. Maybe I could.
I mean, you could walk a quarter mile in 5 minutes, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. A 20-minute mile is a fairly normal pace.
Leisurely pace, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So as you continue, 1 foot in front of the other, eventually, Umdar, the kind of gradual, like you would with light and anything, just as you go, every step further is another step further that you can see at the bottom. As you continue down, there almost appears to be like a last step. And then right at that last step, just sheer blackness fills the well.
It's similar to the blackness when I looked up after entering the well.
Yes.
Anyone want to try and take the next step past this inky threshold?
I mean, Gib can can we see sort of where Like, is it like just basically a black wall in front of us?
It's gonna be like on the floor though. Like as the stairs go down, eventually they're just gonna hit. Like
Oh, okay, yeah. So
if like I said, this is gonna be the weirdest analogy, but like if you saw stairs that went down into like a pool cover, suddenly the stairs
right, or
are
just
gonna,
like a really dark pool, right?
yes, fills the well, and in the way that you've spiraled down the stairs, like I said, every step further down because of your dark vision, you can see another step. Here, it just kind of ends.
Okay. It just kind of ends. All right, I'm gonna take out my rope, and I am going to. I don't know. Somebody have something heavy I can tie to the bottom of the rope, like a dagger or something. I'm gonna do like a sounding.
Okay.
Right.
Let's keep it PG.
I'm thinking like on a boat, just to make sure we're not like stepping into a giant hole.
Okay.
I feel like the group is forgetting that I have a flying familiar that can
Okay.
do stuff.
Gift of the ever living ones.
And he's already been down here once, so I think
So
he
Gibb's like
processed it
taking
already.
out. He's like taking out his rope and like tying a dagger to their end, and you just like send your familiar right over his shoulder.
A little whistle.
Mhm.
You just feel a gust of wind.
Gibb's like, oh, god damn it, and pulls the rope back up.
And what, you just send Thorn right in?
Yeah, what's on the other side, buddy?
He's gonna pop through, almost like walking through like a curtain or a veil. The second he pops through, at a, I imagine he moves at a pretty good clip.
Oh yeah, he's much faster than
Yeah.
we are.
Piercing through, it's almost like instantaneous where he has to level off. And as he does, you see this giant purple like chamber. Looks like it was naturally like occurring. Doesn't look like there's tool marks or it's really kind of like regularly shaped and engineered. And across the big room of this chamber, you see a series of gray renders, the large creatures that seem to torment Banquo, intellect devourers, and mind witnesses, just kind of moving about in this giant chamber. They don't seem to be upset with each other or any kind of like aggression. And then depending on how, big of a space Thorn's going to fly through, you're going to see these very odd like holes in the floor that look like, if you were to look down, it looks like the night sky. In the back of the cavern is going to be a very large glowing blue sigil on the floor. Seemingly, you could easily deduce probably magical. And as Thorn does all this, you see through his eyes, and you're going to notice that it seems they're moving slower than they otherwise would.
Slower, huh?
Let's talk numbers.
Okay.
Like, are we talking about like dozens?
400.
Hundreds?
All right. Well, I mean, I already told you it's down there, so I was like, we can look at it. No point in talking about it. Let's be about it.
Enough with the fluffing.
Oh, that is very purple.
Told you.
You were not joking.
I still just see the bar.
I was like, we turned the saturation way up on this one.
Witness me. Mind witness me, that is. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of things. What's funny is there's these, big ass mind witnesses that are mind flayer beholders, and there are these crazy rock monsters with 6 eyes, and then the thing I'm scared of most is the fucking intellect devourers.
The little brain with feet.
Yeah.
It's like the size of a Pomeranian, just fucking things up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna warn everybody that, you know, the ground is right there, but there's a lot of shit down there that we're gonna have to deal with.
Question: can any of those things fly?
The mind witnesses, yes.
Sorry.
They're naturally kind of
Levitating.
floaty. But everything else
Fly
is
over them then.
everything else is on the ground.
I'd like to tell everyone to remain as quiet as possible. See if we can get onto the ground at least without being noticed.
Yeah, I'll tiptoe.
Like I said, it's only about 8 to 10 feet from like that bottom step to the ground.
Yeah, I'll just boots of flying like Link with hover boots, just float down.
Okay.
And I'll help the others. Anybody who is a little bit less stealthy, I'll help them get down a little bit.
Yeah,
far
Gibbs
is
a
it?
little clunky.
Mm-hmm.
How
Okay.
many feet is it?
About 8.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
done.
you're a monk. You don't
Yeah.
even have to think
Yeah,
about
you
it.
just walk down the wall.
Umdar does a backflip and sticks the landing.
Yeah, Umdar does like the Captain America at the back of the helicopter.
Nice.
Anything
And then
less
it
than
does some
10 feet,
backflips.
like, PCs don't really have to worry about.
That's where I
Just try to
role
be
play.
quiet.
If I had to jump from something like 5 feet, I'd be like, "Welp." Sure,
Nah, dude, parkour.
Sure, bro. I'm old and I'm out of shape, man. No.
Mood.
I would end up trying. Like I hear you in concept, but it would be like the most awkward somersault. I'd probably end up face planting and making it worse.
Yeah, you'd step on the garbage barrel and fall through the lid.
Yeah.
And I recognize this reference.
Speaking of Captain America. All right. So you all make it to the ground. As you can tell, this room is very, like I said, we've turned the saturation way up here. And as you kind of get your feelings, you get your bearings as you kind of step down. Everybody's landing is a little bit gentler than they expected. And everybody feels a little bouncy. Just a little bit floaty.
Oh God.
So,
Oh, God.
to make sure I understand this map accurately, these sections that, you know, like the circle in the middle here and whatnot, the borders, are those walls or are they pits?
Walls.
Okay.
And
Like
then
there's a pillar of sorts.
Including the one in the middle.
yes, these are like pillars to go around. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do that math then. All right. So in the places where it looks like the sky is in the ground, it's going to be right here, and right here.
All right, so the more purpley looking areas are the actual holes.
Yeah, no. The ones in the starry black are pillars to go around. The purplish 3 that I've hit are legit holes, and then everything else is a wall.
All right.
So
So
it's fucking brain.
You are in enclosed space.
So luckily we've come down behind this this pillar, so obstructed line of sight.
Is there a ceiling on this space?
Yeah, it's about 20
Okay.
feet up.
Does the floor look like a brain to my character?
I mean, I don't want to do like a Banquo Rorschach test. That seems terrifying. It
Is
is
it squishy?
no. I
Okay.
the floor is not. You yourself are a little bouncy, but as best you could tell, the ground is solid rock that just happens to be like
The color purple.
yeah, like Prince lived here.
All right.
Well, Umdar is feeling, without her feet firmly planted on the ground, she almost feels weak. Like her strength has left her body, and she can't even keep her feet on the ground.
So, after having seen just the sheer numbers that they have against us here, I want to make sure we're at like absolute full power. Daemion's gonna ask everyone to just cover him for a couple of minutes, and keep an eye on things while he tries to cast a summoning spell
Oh.
Oh.
to bring Peduncle back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
I thought you were. You're not going to sacrifice like Peduncle, are you? Run him through.
No, I figured if I can't bring him down the stairs, I'll prepare the spell and bring him the quick way.
Fair.
So
I will cast a spell for the first time, utilizing my experience with the dragons that we've seen and some of my own arcane magic. I will cast at 5th level Summon Draconic Spirit, one of my magical secrets.
Okay.
And this will be a gem. I don't remember what color it is. I think emerald, but it'll be a psychic draconic spirit, which will give me resistance to psychic damage, and I will hold the concentration for up to an hour. And this draconic spirit will take the form similar to the gem dragon. I think it was a topaz dragon that we ran into at one point, and we had to.
I can get you that token if you want it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So this is a familiar that
It's a summoning spell, one of the Fizzban's spells. It comes with its own stat block that I'm looking at.
All right, it's the I'm gonna say that's the topaz dragon token from
Cool.
way back when.
And I think it's emerald things that are psychic damage. Yeah. So it'll be a green version of that. But yeah, I will summon this and use it to impart psychic resistance on myself, and we'll wait for Daemion to summon his trusty steed.
Okay. As you stand here,
Given the
after all your time in Thay, and you at times being very deliberate in your choice of when to use magic and when not to, after weighing the consequences, the pros and cons, obviously you decided that this was a time to risk what may happen by casting spells, and in doing so, after a moment, nothing happens.
Oh.
Oh, the game has changed, boys.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, it has.
All right, what's horsey time?
think it's probably worth me keeping up Circle of Power for a little bit. If we're going to be doing intelligence saving throw.
We're probably gonna be doing a lot of them.
All right. Everybody's little kind of preparations are ready. We ready to go back into initiative and figure out this, how we're going to
Well,
traverse
how long
this?
did it take for Daemion to summon Peduncle?
10 minutes.
10?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so yeah,
essentially a ritual.
all right, my Circle of Power would have blinked out by then. So what I think I'm going to do, if that is the case.
Yeah, if I'm remembering these things correctly, they don't have spell casting per se anyway, so I'm not sure it would have helped you that much.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to cast. How long does it last? Oh, great. Guardian of Faith.
Okay.
So, you said there's holes in the ground. I can see the sky.
Yes.
Great.
One of
Do
them's
I get
in
a
like,
little bit of moon? Can I see a little bit of moon?
you can see, I mean, from where you are, not really. It would be,
Okay.
you know, trying to see a puddle, you know, or what's in a pool
Can
from.
I smell it?
Did I have? I want to say I had something for a smell. I don't.
That's cool. But I still pray to Slune, and she bestows on me a Guardian of Faith.
I don't think you can move that.
Oh, is that? I can't move it?
It's like a
Ah,
like you cast
Alright,
it
fine,
on a
I'm-
doorway so that it stops things from coming
I
in.
see. That's not like. Okay, let me. All right. What else can I do there?
As you reach
Yeah.
out in prayer, you've seen what looks like, you know, at times a very kind of vivid night sky, not just your average one, but, you know, when the sky lights up with like colors and really that part of the year when there are tons of celestial bodies in the sky. You reach out in quiet contemplation, usually what's very peaceful and meditative. Her voice comes to you in almost a panic and in a very like quick succession. There is no kind of like greetings, Gib. You know, it's very much, and she, you can see like the kind of outline of the holes as they were, like kind of glow in a moonlight that she would use to highlight something she wants you to see. This, my child, is the world and pantheon of creatures beyond even my comprehension. Tread lightly.
Very good.
All right, if everybody's ready to go, we'll start back with initiative, and I believe, Gib, you are first to go.
Yeah. Okay, so we're looking around. We're all looking pretty good.
Caution us to get into position before we do anything drastic.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, if you guys want to all like move to like that little like the bottleneck.
Yeah, it looks like over here we can get without being seen at all.
Okay, that's fine.
Which is useful.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll cut down on like 2 turns right there. If everybody wants to kind of position yourselves. And everybody's kind of gone around the pillar to your respective sides, and then you're just kind of peeking around the corner, seeing what's what.
I think we're taking our cues from Daemion, who's kind of viewing the whole scene from Thorn's perspective up until we're ready to strike.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
hoping if we're smart about this, that we can take out at least a couple of them before they have a chance to really react to us, and that should help us given the severe numbers disadvantage that we have here.
Then out their numbers.
So, man, can you remind me? Did you give any descriptive text of the portal in the back?
Anybody with any kind of like arcane knowledge would recognize it as essentially like a teleportation circle. Like probably like a permanent one.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Right.
Yeah.
You've seen these creatures. They tormented you. Some of them followed you quite closely for a little while. One set tormented Talaran for a while. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing I'm going to do is Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay.
Get that up. Yeah, so that's 30 feet on my aura. And then as a bonus action, I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon. But what level do I want to do it at? Probably 3rd level.
Okay.
So just get that up. Cool. Yeah, and I'm not actually gonna move. I don't want to be the first one out.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Anything else?
Can
You
we
good?
just drop a token on for the?
Do I have a
Your
spiritual?
spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Do you want a scythe or a hammer?
Yeah, scythe makes the most sense. Nice. I don't think I can grab that.
Perfect. All right.
Lysias.
Suited up, ready to go. You good, Gib?
Good.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Umdar, it is you. Gibbs laid down some spells, getting ready to make the turn. Spiritual harvesting weapon at the ready. Big purple room full of monsters. An odd feeling as you walk. What would you like to do?
Your Twilight Sanctuary is 30 feet.
Yeah, and it's the end of your turn where you would gain the temporary HP. Or be cured of being charmed or frightened.
I don't know, guys. I'm a little nervous about going first again.
Yeah, I may agree with that assessment.
Yeah.
Think I am going to just bide my time.
Okay.
Bask in the Twilight Sanctuary for my turn. Use that, take that advantage of that, and
1d6 plus 15.
Do you have like a crossbow or any kind of ranged alternate that you can hold your action to, and once we lure them out, you can start firing away?
Well,
really
I could
don't.
do that.
I mean, I have my breath attack, which is really the closest to a ranged attack that I have.
Yeah, you could hold your action to breath attack as soon as one gets within range.
Just double check the range
And
on that.
hopefully that your allies aren't.
Note to self: I Umdar throwing knives.
Yeah, we're gonna get him some throwing knives or some darts.
Well, how would you guys feel if I drew them back toward us, kind of got their attention, and then came back this way?
I should have set that
Bottlenecking
spiritual
them,
guardian up
yeah.
right in that bottleneck.
Should I bait them or wait them?
I mean, I think the bottleneck's a good defensible position.
I'm gonna be taking advantage of my mobility, but as far as defense, that's not a terrible idea.
I can just yell obscenities at them from the narrow spot.
I'm only going to be able to get one of them. So Umdar is going to... Oh, I can do better than that.
I could supply you with a dagger if you wanted to hold your action for that. But do what you do.
Yep. Yep. So I will make one breath attack against this guy, the closest one, and then I will run back. So that attack will be plus 10 to 21 to hit.
Yes.
And it'll be 8 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I will run back around the corner to hide by my friend Gibb. And you said 1d6 plus 15.
Correct.
Take back 17 hit points, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. It's going to take its 8 fire damage on its, moist little brain. You're going to hear it sizzle. You're going to see like parts of the lobe like actually become scorched. And it's going to make this screech. You think a footed brain could. And it's just going to kind of run around in a circle, like in pain, after it gets blasted.
Did it work?
Yeah, it took the damage.
Are they coming for us? I'm asking my companions, but I know the answer.
Anything else?
That'll be it for them.
Okay. Daemion, it is you.
So Damien's got a little bit of a glint in his eye. Having his magic back is very exciting.
You just can't hide it.
So he's going to start moving out, and then once he gets into the bottleneck, he's going to use a bonus action to cast a Chardalon Stride on himself.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
And extend it through Fine Steed to Peduncle as well. Let's see. 6, 7. All right. And so this little guy is going to take some fire damage from that.
Okay.
A whopping 2 fire damage.
Okay. Same deal. A little sizzling. A weird smell. It's going to run around in a little bit of a circle, like a wild animal would if it was in pain.
I hope it hurts.
And Peduncle's going to try and stomp on him.
Okay.
Kick with the hose. Let's see. It's +6 to hit. It's a 10.
To hit or?
Yeah, to hit.
No, it does not get it done. Does it?
Good
Wait,
try,
hold on.
Peduncle.
Does it? No, it doesn't. I think so.
All right, so Peduncle does not hit with the hooves. So Daemion is going to take a swing. Which is a 30 to hit.
Yes.
for 18 damage.
Okay. You're going to split it right down the part between the two lobes. It's going to look like a crab, like you ripped in half. And it's just going to kind of like fall into two little, like the sound of like if you threw a sponge on the floor. But just
Gross.
twice. I know, right? Like twice as it kind of peels back and falls moist noodle side down.
All right. And we're going to keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5. And he'll take some fire damage.
Okay.
He will take 9 fire damage.
Okay.
That's significantly better. And Daemion will take another swing. Which will crit.
Okay. What'd you do on the first one? 10?
9.
9. Okay. I'm gonna safely assume yes. If you can't
31 damage.
Okay. I was like, if you can't crit for 12 damage, you're in trouble. This one too. Double sponge slap on the floor. Dead.
All right, good so far. Then we'll just complete our movement here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
The fuck are you counting squares?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
With peduncle, plus the spell I cast on him, a Chardalon Stride, I can move 160 feet this turn.
Okay.
So it was easier for me to count squares than feet.
I got you. I was like, I thought you were gonna like you had all that, and then you were gonna keep going. I was like, bro, I don't know how many squares it is to the end, but let's just go ahead and say you make it. All right. So you're gonna run in. You're gonna plow into 2 intellect devourers, like NYPD at a protest. You're just gonna plow into them, slash the shit out of them, and walk away, pretending you're the hero, having everybody in your group defending you.
And these 3 are going to take the fire damage when I run past.
Okay. So what you literally went around the loop.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as this intellect devourer here, did you go on the outside of it or the inside of it as it pertains to this hole in the floor?
Outside.
Okay. All right. So. Okay. All right.
So they'll take 7 fire damage apiece.
Oh, I got something for them.
Okay. All right. Daemion, anything else?
Nope. I actually surprisingly had enough movement to get back into the Twilight Sanctuary, which makes me very happy. So I'm gonna get some temp HP here, I think, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Top me off. All right. Banquo, it is you.
All right. I got something special for these guys. So Banquo is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, squares are, that's why the tool looked different. So he's going to take his full movement of 30 feet to get to here. And good. He can just see this thing that keeps going after him, and he is going to hit it with a double shot of Eldritch Blast. So
This one?
Yeah, the closest one to me.
Okay.
The Gray Boy. And I will roll 60 20s. That'll be 2 crits. Nice. And a low of, let's see, it's plus 10. The low was 14 and 17. 14, 17, and 18.
14,
And then
7, 14, 17, 18.
Yeah.
None of those hit.
Okay, but 27 and 2 crits.
Yes.
So 3 hits will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 d10. And all of these are going to be repelling blast. So that'll be a total of 46 force damage, and he will be knocked 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet back. Oh.
It's going to let out the same kind of like screech as the intellect devourers did. And it's going to just blown away to the back of the cave, sliding across the electric purple ground, and just come to a rest up against the cavern wall.
Perfect. And that will end my turn.
Okay.
And it will move on to my summon, who I will name Jerez. And he will move up his full movement of 60 feet. Perfect, right there. I put my finger on the screen so I can see where 60 feet is. Boom, right there. And he will unleash his, I believe it's 30-foot cone of psychic damage. Not too much, not very much damage, but it'll be a 30-foot cone. So I need a dex save from 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, let me draw it on here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can just barely hit both of those with a green psychic energy, like you would get from Cartman on South Park.
I was like, Zoidberg?
Yeah.
I need an attack. Why not Zoidberg?
A DC 18 dex save from the Mind Witness and the Intellect Devour.
The Mind Witness is actually gonna save with a 19. Intellect Devour with a 2 is not.
All right, and that'll be only 2d6 psychic damage, half on pass. So Intellect Devour will take 9, and the Mind Witness will take 4 psychic damage.
Okay.
And I believe that's all it can do. Let me double check that it's not both. It's just one. To actions. Oh, it makes a number of rend attacks and uses its breath weapon. But the rend attack is only a 10-foot range. Oh, hey. So he will make 2 rend attacks at the Mind Witness.
Okay.
So that'll be 2 spell attack rolls. I'm just going to do Eldritch Blast roll because it's the same number for quickness. I don't think the 13 is going to hit, but the 21 probably will.
Yes.
And that will be for the damage 1d6 plus 4 plus 5. So that will be 13 force damage. Magical piercing damage as it lashes out with one of its claws at the Mind Witness.
Okay. Like what happens when you squeeze like a sponge, right? It keeps its form kind of, but just kind of crushes in on itself. This bag of like fleshy, tentacly eyeballs is going to like crush in on himself. You're going to hear like a squishing sound. As you make your jump, breathe your breath weapon, give him a good slash, and as you settle in, or your what'd you call it?
The Draconic Spirit. Oh, Jerez.
Okay. As Jerez settles in, on their feet, this kind of naturally floaty feeling that you've all experienced is going to be exceptionally noticeable as they begin to slide towards this hole in the floor that looks like the night sky. I need your companion to make a strength saving throw, please.
All right. That'll be +4. D20 +4. That'll be only an 11.
Okay.
I need to. Sorry, temp HP.
Okay.
Carry on. Sorry.
You're gonna see it, reach out, jump down, fire breath, slash, and as it stands there and its triumphant animalistic pose, you're gonna notice it start to slide. It's going to think nothing of it at first, and it's going to begin to claw and scratch and not be able to gain purchase as it gets sucked in to this portal on the floor.
Oh, no.
And not like it would, not like it falls in where you just kind of watch it disappear out of your point of view, but it goes from standing there to
It was flying.
like, okay. So yeah, it's not like
Like
it was
black hole.
Yes, like just sucked into a singularity and gone.
Huh. Spaghettification.
Even though it was flying.
Yes.
I'll turn to the group and say, don't go anywhere near that fucking thing.
Yeah, note to self: avoid Satan's butthole.
That's what I was like. That's why I asked Daemion if he went inside or outside on the Devourer. All right. Banquo, anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Everything, all of the creatures, despite everybody having stepped out into the chamber, 1, 2, 3 of them being dead, all of the creatures in the chamber kind of go about their business. Like if you were to walk into a cow pasture, they are aware of your presence, and either they think very highly of themselves that they can't be bothered with you, or they're not intelligent enough to recognize the threat. But there's no reaction, there's no charging, there is no running for their lives. It's more of, Bill's dead. That sucks. As everybody goes about their business. We will go back up to the top with Gib.
Yeah, okay. Recognizing that these things are not acting aggressive in any way, I think Gib is just going to dash his 60 feet. And then his spiritual weapon can move 20 feet at a time, yeah. So it's definitely going to trail behind.
Come on, you little bastard, let's go.
It's kind of sharing the spot with Daemion. Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. Umdar.
Okay, well, I guess seems like we're just taking these guys out one at a time. Oh, too much resistance. I'm not sure what to do. I think Umdar is. I'm doing 55, 110, 165 feet on her turn. She does nothing else. I don't want to get too close to that pit on the other side, though, do I? Okay, Umdar has enough speed to run up in front of this gray beast, and do one attack, or use an attack action.
Okay.
So it'll first be. I'll just do 2 punch attacks. 13 to hit.
Nope.
27 to hit.
Yes.
It'll be 11 fire damage.
Okay.
And that will end Umdar's turn.
You're gonna hear it screech in the same like sound and register as everything else that has been hit to this point. It's just gonna kind of shudder itself, like not act out or like panic, but just kind of right itself as the damage subsides. Anything else?
Other than to turn back to my companions and say, what is it with these beasts? Why are they not attacking us like they have every other time we've encountered them?
Well, they always seem to attack mindlessly based on a single objective before, so maybe these ones haven't been commanded by anything yet.
It's a good point.
Also, we can use magic without triggering a wild magic surge.
I almost feel uncomfortable destroying these creatures.
Or it could be a trap, though. We proceed, and then they all suddenly spring into action and surround us. Seems unwise.
I agree. Better safe than sorry. Move on from my turn.
Okay. All right, Daemion, it is you.
All right, time to continue my personal vendetta against the squishy little brain creatures.
Yeah.
Want to get too close to the edge.
All right. So we got the little guy there. Gonna try a booming blade on the little guy.
Okay.
Man, I missed this spell. And that's gonna crit.
Okay.
I missed this. All right.
The math is entirely inconsequential. I'm just curious as to what it is.
Yeah, we all want to know, right? 58 damage
Okay.
of varying types.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's already gone. I looked back at the map after doing my math. I'm like, where'd he go? Oh, right.
Yeah.
I know where he went.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Well,
All right.
all over the cavern floor, but yes.
Keeping in stride. Go up to this guy. Oh, I didn't even deal the fire damage to that other one. So this guy's going to take some fire damage. He's going to take 5 fire damage.
Okay.
And then Peduncle's going to shoot his shot. A 23.
Wow. Nice. Yes.
Good roll, Peduncle. All right, so that's going to hit, and the creature needs to make a DC 14 strength save.
Oh, we're good here. Fuck. Okay, never mind. 12 with a +8, just to let you know,
Excellent.
just to let you know how that's going.
All right, so he takes 8 bludgeoning damage, is knocked prone, and Peduncle gets to attack him again.
Okay. You hit him when you went with the first, like your first loop around. Did you get him? Did you get him too?
No.
Okay.
He was out of my out of my circle. So Peduncle would get a 23
Yes.
to hit again. Excellent.
Yes.
And so he will deal 12 more bludgeoning damage to the now prone creature.
Peduncle's gonna knock him down, like hit him and then kind of rear back and stomp on him while he's down.
Yep.
And in doing so, it's going to be like stepping on a ceramic figure. It's just going to shatter into a ton of pieces and scatter all over the floor, some of which are going to end up near the little portal in the floor, and you're just going to watch them.
Yeah, this is going a little too smoothly, guys. Geez, I wasn't expecting him to shuffle off this mortal coil so easily. So I guess I'll move over to this guy. He can take some fire damage. 7 fire damage.
Okay.
And Daemion can use his second swing that he thought he was going to use on the big guy, but then Peduncle just curb stomped the mofo. None of those are particularly good. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does.
Ah, excellent. Some shit damage rolls in here. It's going to be 20 damage total of the 3 various types. And he's dead anyway.
And he's dead.
Well, shit. I can still make it to this one. I can't actually attack it or anything, but, you know, fire damage.
Okay. How much?
Let's see. 5.
Okay.
And I'll swing past the gray render there on my way, so he'll take the 5 as well.
Okay. That is actually going to be enough for him.
Haha!
This time it's going to like burn away like flash paper. You're just going to watch the fire damage kind of take hold and then just into ash.
Well, all right. Cleaning up shop. This is an interesting change of pace for us.
Okay.
We're usually getting our asses handed to us.
Daemion, anything else?
No, I think I've had a fairly productive turn.
Okay. Feel really good about myself. Banquo.
All right. Banquo will 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Come move up to next to Gib to get a better eyes on the situation. And it looks like there's only one target that I can actually see. The Mind Witness up here. So I will hit him with a double shot of the Blasty Eldritch.
Okay.
It looks like 1 crit and a low of 18.
Then yes, you're good.
All right, so 70-10 plus 30. That's a lot of damage. That'll be 70 force damage on Mr. Witness. Nice.
Jeez. Yeah, dude, 70? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. And that'll end my turn. That's all my movement.
Okay.
I'm already at full THP.
This one's gonna turn into a mist, just and just kind of fly and dissipate into the air. All the monsters, once again, like cows in a pasture, aware of your presence, just kind of going about their business. That's it for Banquo. All right, back up to the top with Gib.
Yeah, Gibbs just gonna dash because things clearing out pretty quick.
Okay.
And he's gonna yell back. He's like, "Come on, Scythe!" And get that thing moving. Oh, I can't grip it.
If an inanimate object could look like it's panting and struggling, Scythe's having a rough go.
Yeah.
Well, they're such a pain because they can only, 20 feet?
20 feet.
That's so annoying. I hate that.
I gotta send you, 3 turns before I need you, I gotta send you out so that I can catch up to you, and then we're gonna go.
No way to increase that?
No.
No, it's just baked into the spell. 20
I
feet
mean,
per
I could
turn.
like dismiss it, but I don't want to burn the spell slot. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like you have to
And you can't like
re-summon it.
physically carry it,
Yeah.
right? I can't just be like deciding
No.
like, hey man, I'm gonna do the work for you. Let me help you.
Yeah,
Get on my
because it's
back.
like ethereal, you know.
All right, Gib, hauling ass. Umdar,
Yeah, he's doing what he does in this campaign. Running again.
you are running in the clear right direction at this point, though. You're not like doubling back, so you've got that going for you.
Remind me next time we visit a town, I'll get like a little wagon or something to hitch to the back of Peduncle.
Gib needs a donkey. He needs to be oversized on a small animal.
Oh
just
God!
for comedic purposes.
Oh, you want to do a Sherlock Holmes?
Don Quixote. I was like, I'm gonna get you like a lance, and I'm gonna put windmills in this campaign. All right, Umdar, what would you like to do? Gib coming out of like nowhere, just flying past you, sort of.
Right. Let's see. Just barely too far away. All right, if that's the case, then I might as well go big here if I can.
There's still the little one.
Down here, where by you, Dave?
Yeah, I didn't actually get a chance to really hit him because I was out of attacks. I just got him with some of the fire damage.
All right, I'll give Gib a shot at actually taking out one of the ones to the north on his. See how that works out. I'll do 2 attacks against this guy here. They'll both be punches.
Okay.
Fury of blows. Aim for his eye. 19 to hit.
Yes.
Just roll up this one of the and 27 hits. So it'll be 10, 11, 18 damage total.
This one is going to fall as if it was like a collection of rocks or glass, like put together. Your blows are just going to shatter it into a tiny bunch of little like pieces, and they're going to spill out onto the floor.
Okay.
All right.
I am going to use the remainder of my movement to go 30, and then I'll use my bonus action to dash up to here.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. Daemion.
All right, off to the races again. Unfortunately, Umdar has placed herself right in the bottleneck. So let's see. Ooh. So the gray render is going to take 10 fire damage.
Okay.
Umdar is going to take 5 because of the resistance granted by my aura.
That's nice of you.
I was sitting here like, come on, snake eyes, snake eyes, snake eyes, and then boom, big numbers. Fucking hell. Peduncle's gonna give it his best shot.
Okay.
Come on, no. just no. That's gonna miss.
Okay.
Good try, Peduncle. And we'll try a booming blade.
Okay.
28 to hit.
Yes.
Ooh, for a very solid 27 damage. We take those. Oh, wow, that's very convenient.
This one is going to look like an ice sculpture put to the flame. It's just going to slowly melt down into nothing, leaving like a giant puddle on the floor.
In that case, we've still got a spare swing for this guy.
Okay.
Assuming he survives the 9 fire damage.
Okay. Yes, but not a good, from his perspective, not the best start.
And then we have another 28 to hit.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's dead. That's 33 damage.
Yes.
All right. And I think, yeah, it's not. Screw it. I'll like wind down towards this guy a little bit just to hit him with fire damage, and then I'll back off a little.
Okay. How much?
'Cause I've got the movement for it. Ooh, nice, 11 fire damage.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Worth it.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Banquo, all alone, the back of the cavern.
Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and dimension door myself up to be further in, since otherwise I'm just going to spend 3 turns getting up here.
Okay.
Oh, come on, join the club.
Yeah, we've got the cleric and the bard next to the monk and the mounted paladin. It's a stark contrast.
Yeah.
Look, you guys go ahead and get started. Me and Umdar, we're gonna hang out, have like a sandwich. We'll
Yeah.
finish up, we'll digest, and then we'll come at you.
Yeah, I mean, Banquo should be like, you know, in the back of the party with a flute, just dancing and singing songs the whole time.
Got that kind of bard.
Yep. And then I guess I was gonna bonus action inspire somebody, but there's like not really any point, so I'll just end my turn there.
Okay.
Do you not have like normal movement left? Oh,
I did.
Dimension Door's an action though. God, that sucks.
Yeah.
Weak. All right. That's gonna be it for you. Gib.
Yep.
Time to get your hustle on.
I mean, yeah. All right, yeah. It's gonna dash.
I'm coming, you bastards.
And then, yeah, come here, spiritual weapon. Yep. Yeah, I mean, he's just going to move his spiritual weapon. And,
Come on, Scythe, let's go.
yeah, come on.
Um,
I'm all set.
all right. Umdar.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, plenty of movement to get up to this guy here.
Okay.
And let's see. I will make 1 breath weapon attack.
All right.
It's going to be a 16 to hit.
Does not.
How about the critter behind him? 30-foot line.
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be 8 fire damage.
Okay. None if I saved. Or okay, I got it.
Yeah,
I got you.
it's
Sorry.
only-
Sorry, I got it. Okay. All right.
Okay, so followed up by some acrobatic kicks. That's 24 to hit.
Yes.
For 10 damage.
Okay.
I got
And-
one more punch. 17 to hit.
It's gonna turn into like a
Oh.
slow motion video of you popping a water balloon. Like it's gonna hold its form for just the very briefest second until it doesn't, and then
Nice. I just thought of what if killing these things is the trap, and that's gonna end Umdar's turn.
Okay. Daemion, all you got is one intellect devourer way the fuck up there, and then one down here.
I feel like if that's the case, we're already screwed. Let's see here. I really don't feel like trying to get close to that one over there.
It might just have to be a Banquo special.
So uncharacteristically, we're gonna switch to ranged attacks with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. For which one?
Gonna start with the top left guy.
Okay.
Let's see what we can do with 3 blasts here. 14,
Yes.
nat 1,
No.
and a 29.
Okay.
Just getting the whole spectrum. So that's 2 hits, I think.
AC is actually 12. I don't know where you are with your modifier to. I don't know if a plus 11 is a thing for you, but the AC is 12.
I have a plus 10, so
Okay.
yeah, it would be
Okay.
anything other than a nat 1, and I hit. So he takes 19 force damage.
Okay. It's gonna just turn into like a unsolid, if that's a word, version of itself, and then like it's blown away with like a gust of wind.
All right. Well, I guess the other casting of blast can go to the remaining tentacle monster.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck that thing is. 29, 26. Wow, lag harder. And a 15. Does the 15 hit?
Yes.
All right. 3 blasts. Uh, 24. 35 force
Okay.
damage.
And it too just almost vanishes like that. Daemion, anything else?
Just gonna turn to everybody and look a little concerned. It's like that that was entirely too simple.
You got to move.
Are all these vaults this easy?
No.
Do you have any more movement or anything? You're gonna.
I mean, I have
Okay.
movement, but
Okay.
I don't know
You're
what
good.
I would use it for.
Okay, all right. All right. Banquo, it is you.
Yeah, I'll just step forward 30 feet towards what's clearly a teleportation circle, and I'll say, well, looks like there's only one way to go. And then I'll dash action to get into it.
Okay.
See what happens.
The other side.
Boom. See you on the other side,
God.
Dr. Venkman.
When the fuck did Banquo get this suicidal?
Boom. Banquo, as you step through, you're going to be reminded of the very familiar sense of teleportation, not only from Gwendolyn, but any typical teleportation that you've experienced in your life. And when you come through to the other side, it is going to be in a very familiar type of environment. Okay. Back up to the top with Gib.
I mean, Gibbs just looking at the space where Banquo just disappeared, and he's like, crap. And then he's gonna dash in as well.
Okay. Are you going to make it? All right, cool.
Yeah, I'll make it.
All right. You're going to get the sensation of just the typical teleportation that you'd experience everywhere. And when you come to, you are going to be in one of the largest and most well-constructed structures you've ever seen in your life. Gib. Umdar.
Guess nothing.
Same thing, familiar wash and sensation of being teleported. You two are going to come through. You're going to see Gib and Banquo in just this massive room with a giant door in front of you and some pillars supporting the roof of this structure. Daemion.
Yep. Can't let them go by themselves. It's a terrible fucking idea, though.
Okay. You're overcome with the sensation of being teleported, and when you come to your party intact, just as they were when they stepped through, you and Peduncle are going to materialize. That slight moment of disorientation is going to fade, and you are going to find yourself in a very, very familiar structure. It is currently 9 o'clock. We are going to take like a 5-minute break. We're going to be quick about this because we still have something to do. So it is 9 o'clock. We'll try to be back at 9:05 to get with the conclusion of our episode tonight. To everybody watching, thank you very much to our good friends Dave Wilson and my very good friend, my DM, Mr. Wiley Hobbit. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. All right, it is 9 o'clock. We'll take about a 5-ish minute break as close as we can, and we will be right back. So we'll see you on the other side. All right, we are back as the party has explored the mysterious vault in the Crazy Wizard's backyard, coming to a very bright purple cavern with a teleportation circle at the end, and in between a series of creatures that they had encountered all their time through the land of Thay. And as they step through the circle, very familiar, typical sense of being teleported. The destination, though, to Gib and to Umdar will be just a massive structure, unbelievably well built. The tolerances between each stone, absolutely perfect. Everything's square. And let me find the owlbear. Good. And then to Banquo and Daemion, you would recognize it just like any other. A dragon vault. 6 pillars support the 40-foot ceiling, a giant 30-foot wide solid steel door in front of you, and then also across the floor on this side of the vault door would look to be 4 dead bodies.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Okay.
One sent in before us.
Possible, but they could also have been here longer than any of you have been alive.
As
Are
you
they skeletons or are they just like desiccated corpses?
2 desiccated corpses, 2 skeletons. And even from this distance, you could see they're all kind of similarly dressed.
Are they human? Like what am I looking at here?
They would be humanoid,
and
yes.
Banquo.
The level of decomposition is going to be tough to really pinpoint. Very much not like the odd-sized medium creatures, no halfling, no dwarf, no gnome, nor any of the larger medium-sized creatures. Thanks, Jeremy Crawford. They would be right in that human elf kind of sweet spot.
Watch your step in here. Every single one of these that we found so far has had something nasty in it.
These corpses have any like weapons on them or armor?
The 2
Like were these adventurers?
The 2 that you can see like closest to you up against the pillars, they're gonna look like they have staffs.
Umdar's gonna take a staff.
Okay.
What about the okay.
I think we'll pull out a handful of ball bearings and just chuck it across the room.
Okay.
Anything particularly noteworthy about the staff, or is it very plain?
It's just a plain, like, anybody would recognize it as more than a walking stick. It's definitely a wizard staff.
Fair enough.
The hell is this? Okay, thorn.
Is it long enough to use as a quarterstaff?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna send Thorn out, Daemion?
Yeah, just to see if there's anything, you know,
Okay.
in the next area.
Okay. Thorn, like most of these structures that you've encountered, it is two-chambered. The other one, you will see, identical to... Oops, shit. So much for not dramatic. Identical to the first. A giant stone, map at the edge of the structure. An altar with an indentation large enough to hold an orb. And in front of it, a large purple crystalline dragon sitting on its back haunches. Yeah, so like sitting up. And with its two front hands grasping this orb, as small as it is to a creature this size. And it looks like it's talking, like, to itself. It's holding the orb, and you can't see anybody. In addition, there are two skeletons dressed in robes, carrying staffs, very similar to the skeletons out in the kind of foyer of the vault. And to everybody, you're going to hear just one side of a conversation. Basically, just this creepy, maniacal voice. Yes, master. Yes, master. I understand, master. Thorn can hear, yes?
Yes.
He is an extension of you?
No, he's his own guy, but he can communicate with me telepathically.
Because of the echo in the room, Daemion, you are going to hear a second voice. It is a deep, it is a haunting voice that you could never forget. And I didn't pre-record anything, so I think you know what that means.
Yeah.
Okay. A fourth beacon is about to be activated. I draw ever closer. And then the sound that everybody hears. Yes, master. Yes, master. I understand, master.
All right. Gonna give everyone the quick skinny. We've got an actual goddamn fucking dragon and a couple of undead looking minions.
What, dragons are real?
Oh,
Right.
sorry, one more thing.
Shit.
Littered all over the floor is piles and piles of black vellum spell scrolls.
Interesting.
So fireball.
Daemion will not make any mention of the scrolls in his explanation, as that is not relevant in his opinion. Yeah, actual fucking dragon, a couple of undead, maybe spellcasty minions, and this one is definitely working for Illithrax.
In response, Banquo will turn to Umdar and say, "You believe in dragons, right?"
No belief now.
You're finally going to get to see one.
Let me put this in no uncertain terms. We cannot allow this dragon to live.
This is both the greatest and saddest day of my life. I feel betrayed by my new friends. You want to kill this thing?
I have to.
The world thinks these creatures are extinct, and you want to kill off maybe the last one?
It's not the last one.
You have seen more.
Many.
And are they all working for Illithrax?
No. Some of them are tentatively on our side. Some of them are still feral. But this one has to die.
Survive in this vault.
Does Lady Gwendolyn know that dragons are real?
Yes. She always has.
You knew before we did.
She's been sending me on practical wild goose chases for the last decade or half a decade.
That's what she does. We'll cover this in more detail later, but I have something I have to do.
Just like with the bottleneck and with Thorn's assessment, this dragon is very occupied with its conversation with this orb. So if you all wanted to move, obviously, to this side of the vault, everybody can move to a position, then we can go through initiative and we can just go about it. Get it's time to fuck around and find out.
Well, guys, if you go that way, you might get seen.
I mean, we can go around this way.
Yeah, it's facing the north wall, so you're gonna see it, like, if you look through the vault door, you're gonna see it from like this side as it's just sitting there, like very enraptured with the orb.
Actually, now that I think about it, Gib, do you want a lift?
Yeah.
Could at least get you into business distance.
Yeah, I can duck and roll.
Parkour. All right,
All right.
everybody feel good?
Yeah, take a
Yep.
glance around, make sure everyone's prepared for
Yeah.
what's going to be really fucking nasty.
Okay,
Can
Yeah.
I bonus action shift before we
sure.
Alright, cool. So
I'm gonna hold on to my
HP and then
bardic inspirations for something special.
Okay.
Oh, did my spiritual weapon come with me?
We'll say it's caught. Is there a distance that it can't get away from you?
No.
Okay.
It just, it's like a really slow moving
Sure.
Thor's
It
hammer. Just-
it eventually caught up to you. Like, as you guys kind of scattered around, Daemion fills you in on what's what. Ever perseverant, just making its way. Little
I mean, if
spiritual
Damon's
weapon
giving me a
that
lift,
could.
it kind of doesn't make sense to even keep it around.
Little
but-
spiritual weapon that could.
Yeah, I might want to save my bonus actions for other things, though. I'll think. Okay. We'll leave it there.
Everybody good? Okay. As the rest of you hear one side of a conversation. Yes, master. Yes, master. I understand, master. Damien's going to hear much deeper conversation that's just going to continue about his newest champion being ever closer to the last beacon. Yes, master. Yes, master. I understand, master. And once my champion, and he's going to stop, like, suddenly, they're here. This is where we would roll initiative. Dragon's going to gently put the orb in its place. It's going to just rear back. Give like a screech, not like an intimidating, throaty dragon roar, but like nails on a chalkboard. Just piercing. And it's like jerky head movements, and every once in a while it's just going to mumble something to itself. All right, and we will start us off with a big fat layer action. If you all are bunched up like that. Ah, shit. Cool. Daemion, Peduncle, Gib, Banquo. Wisdom saving throw, please. It's gonna crane around, see to the side, and it's gonna get the Sir Hiss eyes from Robin Hood. They're gonna start to spiral. Everybody give me wisdom saving throw, please.
22.
22, good.
Umdar?
27.
Good.
Do we have an aura up?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess 21.
Okay.
18.
Yes.
Sweet. Even Peduncle made it. Good job.
Okay.
Did-
So,
Am I right? Umdar avoided it?
19.
it's everybody within a like 20-foot radius that I can see. Like a target, and then everybody within that radius. You're two.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
I'm outside. Okay.
Perhaps.
We all made it. That's a first.
Perhaps that golden bitch sent some real adventurers. And he's going to make like a gesture with his arms. And his two undead companions are going to be good to lumber forward. It is now actually the dragon's turn. He is going to blink out of existence.
Jeez, he even beat Banquo in initiative?
Reappear right here. And
Keep in the same initiative order, right? Or are we re-rolling?
no,
We
same.
re-rolled.
Same. Oh well.
Oh. You said, I thought you said that we should roll initiative.
No, I said this is where we would roll initiative too.
Oh.
Oh,
So-
yeah, because I rolled like
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I did
no,
too.
it's just to go. This is where this is where it starts. Without that kind of cue, it's just kind of like, and it's the dragon's turn. Like, what the fuck? Okay. So it is then going to like roar back. You're gonna see this like spiraling crown of purple crystals, like spin, expand, come back. It's going to reach out and it is going to blast you with. All right, everybody roll me strength saving throw, please.
man, so much for our sneak attack.
Yeah, that's not a pass for me.
17.
22.
Okay.
Oh
Get-
god, Peduncle fucking made it. Holy shit.
Gib good.
15.
How much?
15.
I don't think you're gonna be in it from where you are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Okay. So Peduncle got what?
Peduncle got a 29.
Okay, Peduncle nailed it. Banquo, not so much, right?
Definitely not.
Okay. Daemion?
17.
Okay, definitely not. And then Gib. Gib, you passed, yeah?
22, yeah.
Okay. 7, 13, 20, 21. 29, 34, 38, 43, 51. Everybody who failed is going to take 51 force damage and be knocked prone. Everybody who saved 25 force damage and you are still upright, as it is going to blast you with its singularity breath.
So with Peduncle saving and Gibbs saving, who's on the horse behind Daemion, does Daemion still get knocked prone?
Sorry, I forgot the damage numbers.
51 if you failed. I'm gonna say he gets knocked off of
25.
knocked off of Peduncle.
It won't matter.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was like, yeah,
Because like I'm just gonna get back on the
I
horse.
was gonna say
and
it's.
it's
I
gonna
was gonna say
change
I
nothing.
can't imagine that's like a big thing. So yeah, for whatever, like if you want to fall off and get back on, fine. If you don't, you manage to have Peduncle and Gib like kind of sandwich you in. I'm fine with that too. The dragon's just gonna get this crazy smile on its face and just no, I'll get him. I'll get him, and just goes back to this kind of toothy smile. All right, it is Gibbs' turn.
I mean, Gibbs gonna hold an action until because he's on the back of Peduncle.
Okay.
So he's actually gonna hold. Yeah, hold an action until he's in position with Daemion and Peduncle.
Okay. I get you.
Yeah.
All right. After Gib, guess what? A little legendary action. The dragon once again is going to poof. And reappear right here. Umdar, it is your turn.
Okay. Just kind of going through some options here. Take a look at the owlbear again, though, because things probably changed since the last time I looked at it. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. That's scary. It's 10 feet from me. Okay, I am going to use a bonus action to call upon my aspect of the worm, and I will. My presence will become shrouded in a monstrous presence that will. Yeah, so that'll last a minute, and then
Okay.
on a future turn, I can use a bonus action to take another step with it, and then I am going to use my. What am I going to do? I'm going to move 10 feet to close quarters with it, and then I'm going to use my breath attack. $12.
Nope.
It's not going to hit. And then I will attempt to hit it with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
17 hit?
No.
16
No.
for that matter. And then I will. That's a bonus action.
Come on.
Yep, sorry. I will make 2 unarmed strikes, acrobatic kicks.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Yes.
And a 17 to
No.
hit. Okay. I finally land a punch that's going to land with fire damage. 6 fire damage. And I'm going to look up at the dragon and realize that, oh shit. And I will not be able to disengage, and I am not ready to take a reaction attack from the dragon. So I will shit my pants and end my turn.
Okay, that's a free action. Daemion, it is you. Here comes the cavalry.
Yeah, except
Oh shit! Yeah,
fucking
close the
dragon
distance.
came to us. So I will move over to here.
Okay.
Hit the dragon with a little bit of fire damage. 5.
Okay.
Give Gib an opportunity to disembark should this be what he's choosing to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, just say you gonna get off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
so
then your ready to action triggers. So
yeah.
you do whatever you're gonna do right now.
All right. Did you want to finish out your turn first,
No.
or
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, the
Okay.
condition was met. Him moving you close enough.
Sure. All right.
Okay.
That's cool. Yeah. So we are actually going to Spirit Guardians. I'm gonna upcast it. Actually, no. Fuck it. I'm pulling out the stops. I'm gonna cast Summon Celestial.
Okay. I have a celestial token.
Lovely. Cool.
We'll use that one.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, little prayer to Selune, and a luminous silvery light being flashes into existence. With a big old mace in her hand.
Okay.
Okay, and what does she get? She gets my spell attack modifier to hit. So, oh, that's +9. That's lovely. Let's do that. Well, all right. So even with a 9, that would be a 14.
Not gonna get it done.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, she's gonna hang.
Okay.
And while I'll bonus action move my spiritual weapon, who doesn't actually have to go that far.
Well, it's not your turn.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That was just the action. That's right.
Okay. All right. So that's it for you. Daemion is now you, or the rest of you.
Yeah, I moved a total of 5 feet, and then. All right, so taking a
Get
look at
pulled on
things.
string, the bell went off. Oh my God, fine. Next stop.
I feel like best move here is probably gonna charge over to this guy.
Okay.
I'll let Peduncle take his shot first.
What's the fire damage?
Oh, yeah, good point. Oh, Peduncle probably hit that one. Let's see. He will take 6 fire damage.
Okay.
And then Peduncle rolled a 25 to hit.
Yes.
All right. So that's going to be, ooh, that's juicy. 15 bludgeoning damage and a DC 14 strength save.
Ooh, nailed it.
Succeeded?
16, yeah.
All right. So he is not knocked prone. In which case, goes to Booming Blade. Which is a 28 to hit.
Yes.
I was hoping so. For 27 damage of various types.
Okay. I don't think Only resistance, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical, so you're good.
Yep, does not apply. And
Okay.
let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll make another booming blade against this guy.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
The Guardians, yes.
Oh, that's lucky. A much lower 19 damage to that one.
Still. All right.
All right, then start heading back.
Okay. All right. He take a legendary action and bamf out and appear back over here as its legendary action. Banquo, it is you.
Oh. Okay. I am going to try to get some distance from it. Well, no, I'll just from right here give it a double shot of Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
It's 2 crits, which is nice, even with no advantage. The low will be a dirty 20.
Yes.
All right. Oh, that's good. So yeah, Banquo reaches in like inwardly, spiritually, and lets off as much of his magic as he can because he knows this is a serious fight.
Okay.
Damn. That'll be. I know it's impressive now, but the player knows what's going to happen. That'll be 88 force damage, and he will be knocked back 60 feet. All the way into the wall.
Okay. Thank you.
Right here.
Thank you. Boom. Okay. It's going to, jerking head motion, still seemingly mumbling to itself, barely acknowledging what you have done to it, not only in the damage that you've done, but in pushing it aside. It seems its conversation is way more important than anything.
Well, fuck you. That's rude. Go ahead. Sorry.
Is there anything else?
I'm just gonna move back, trying to keep line of sight with it, but out of the range of its, presumably out of the range of its breath weapon. But I also don't want to bunch up with my friend too much, so I'll move back this way, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. Dragon is going to slide out ever so much. And I'm going to need every... Hold on. Where's my drawing tool? Square. I'm going to need everybody in this box to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, and I need to remember to do my temp HP. Yeah.
All right. Gib, Umdar, wisdom saving throws.
Gib got
20. I had to spend a key point to
Okay.
re-roll it.
20?
Gibb got a 15,
Ooh.
and his spirit guardian got a 6.
Okay.
Spirit
Or
Guardian?
no, celestial.
Oh, got it.
Okay. So you are going to see Gibb, especially, a very familiar sight of magical walls coming in to ensconce you and the Guardian. Umdar is actually going to be pushed out from inside as you are caught in the dragon's force cage. It's now the wizard's turn. They are going... all right. I need... yes. All right. Everybody within these 2 blue circles, dexterity saving throws, please.
$12 and 23, actually. Good job, Peduncle.
Okay. Peduncle nailed it. 12 not going to get it done.
16 for Gibb and
Gibb.
9 for his celestial.
Gibb and Peduncle pass. Daemion and Celestial fail. Failure. 17 lightning damage. Success 8 lightning damage. As they're just going to rain down lightning inside. Just everything just ever constant.
Does the lightning go through the force cage?
Was the force cage like psychic in nature, or is it actually a physical?
Cast into it or out of, and blocking any spells coming into or out of the area.
He used the big form, so it's got bars.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
it's only the box kind that blocks.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it is absolutely a cage. You can absolutely see what is happening to your friends as this dragon is fucking up the universe. All right, that's.
you can either way. It's invisible.
Oh, okay. I assumed it was like fucking solitary. All right, so the wizards are going to have moved. Everybody took their lightning damage.
The wizards moved. Nice.
Wait, our wizard?
No.
No.
None of these.
Did we leave? Whatever happened? Did we leave him up top?
He didn't make the journey down. He knew what was down here.
Yeah.
All right, it is now.
So one of the wizards will take 10 thunder damage. The other will take 12.
Does it matter which one?
No.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you got him with Booming Blade. I forgot. Okay. All right. It's the dragon's turn. Yeah, it knows what's what. Yeah, it's gonna look you, Daemion, dead in the eye. You can join us. This cause is lost, and you know it. Oh, I'll tell him. Shut up. Shut up. I'll tell him. You know this is a lost cause. There is no reason you have to die here with these creatures.
Your mind is lost. You know nothing.
Crown's going to begin to spin, expand, and contract. It's going to rear back. And I need another strength saving throw from you, Daemion, and I guess the wizard too. Ooh.
Was this another
Breath.
AoE thing?
The breath weapon.
Yeah.
Singularity.
Game, everybody.
Gotta recharge. Fuck. You gotta hate when dragons get their recharge 2 turns in a row. Shit'll fuck you up.
$15 and 16.
Okay.
Fuck. This isn't good, y'all.
14. You were gonna get out. Well,
Yeah, we're dead for sure.
30 force damage. That could have been way worse. As it's going to breathe down, you're going to just feel like an immense weight just crushing down on you. That's going to be it for the dragon's turn. Gib, force cage. I don't think your spiritual weapon is, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it where it is because this dragon's bouncing all over the place. I'm not gonna spend my bonus action bopping it around. Now I can't make a save to get out of here, right? This is.
You have any
Right.
teleport?
I don't. So I guess I'm just stuck casting from from this force cage, right? Oh, that might be an option. Oh, okay, good. I am going to cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
5th level on our dragon friend.
How big is it?
It's a 5-foot cone, but I can cast it to 120 feet. So I think that makes it, right? So has to make a Constitution saving throw, right?
Okay.
Roll some damage.
Oh no.
32 if it fails.
18.
Oh man. Yeah, my spell save is 17.
Okay.
All right, so it's taking half of 32.
On the dragon.
I guess I drop my celestial at that point because she's not doing her thing.
Okay.
So we can, or my celestial, we can drop her out of the.
Okay.
Cool. And then, I mean, I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon to the door. in the event that the thing shows up right at the door.
Okay.
5.
The middle of the doorway.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
standing guard.
Hoping it just walks into it.
Yeah,
Fuck,
just
ow, shit. All right. Anything else?
I mean, I'm just gonna be rattling against the cage there. Still got my aura. I'm not going far, so come hang out.
Let me
Temp HP.
All right. Good.
Good.
All right, Umdar, it is you.
Oh, the world is on Umdar's shoulders. Let's see. there's not many options here. I mean, this is going to be a pathetic display, but Umdar is going to... actually, if I use my wings unfurled, I believe that gives me a little bit of a boost in speed. Where are we? Unfurl spectral draconic wings. Flying speed equal to your walking speed. No, doesn't. It just gives me a flying speed. Okay. Yeah, she is going to run in and just a few feet away from the dragon will use a breath attack. So
Okay.
Let me just measure this out one more time. Let's bring her to here and then do a 30-foot line, which will hopefully cut right through. And that is a crit.
Very nice.
For breath weapon,
Yeah.
That's
isn't it?
yeah.
a
You don't
dex
make an
save?
you don't make an attack roll for a breath weapon.
For
It makes a save against your DC.
Yeah, I thought it was a
oh,
save.
I've been doing it wrong. I'm sorry, Manny. It's a dexterity save. It's not a crit.
All right.
I don't know why I thought it was the same attack as the unarmed strike it was replacing.
Oh, because your unarmed strike can also do the damage instead.
Yeah, that's right. Conflating the two.
All right. It's going to roll a 7, but given that it is an otherworldly creature, it is somehow still going to like zap out and zap back in, using a legendary resistance to completely be immune. Anything else?
When
No.
you said zap in, zap out, what do you mean?
Like just as a flavoring way of explaining like how
Okay.
just a legendary resistance where I just arbitrarily decided no.
Does it not take half damage on a success?
Rolled a 4.
Sorry. Damage.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
have as
still
much on success.
succeed.
So you succeed completely, but it's going to be half as much damage.
Yes.
So, 10, 13, so 6 fire damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, that'll end on Umdar's turn.
Daemion. Back with the dragon right nearby.
Suddenly dehorsed. Gonna use my bonus action for, where is it? Hexblade's Curse. Make my chances a little bit better. And then make a couple of swings with my sword.
Okay.
27 and a 25.
Yes.
It's going to be 42 damage.
Ooh. Okay. You're going to hit it. It's going to, think back and look at you deep in the eye. It doesn't have to be like this.
So naive.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. On its legendary action, it is going to poof.
If it starts its turn in my moonbeam, it's going to take some damage.
Legendary. Wait, hold on. Legendary action, so no. Boom.
Just don't let any girls have any fun.
Boom. All right, so it's going to just bamf out of there. Daemion, legendary action. Banquo.
All
Hey,
right.
it's on top of my spiritual weapon.
He just popped out in front of me, so I'll hit him with a, well, move over here to just next to the force cage, and I'll hit him with another double shot. Actually, did I notice if my Eldritch Blast last time did any damage at all?
It did.
So another double shot.
Oh, wait. No. Not force damage, I'm sorry.
It's immune,
Not immune, no.
so it did some damage.
It did some.
Double shot.
Okay.
Those were nowhere near as good. No crits. I got a 25, a 22, a 24, a 20, a 17, and a 16.
The 17 and 16, no. Everything else, yes.
All right, so that'll be knocked back 40 feet. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. So that'll be knocking back to right here. And let's do 4, 10 plus 20. So that'll be, come on, 36 damage or 18 with resistance.
Okay.
And I'll just move back out of his sight, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. The dragon's going to begin to mutter to itself over and over again. And suddenly you're going to hear a voice in response as an identical dragon appears. Hold on. Sorry. Boom. There we go. They mirror like each other's movements. Like when one moves, the other one moves. Exactly the same. Even with the best perception and magical knowledge, being able to differentiate which one is real and which one is not is nigh impossible. It is the wizard's turns. They are going to slide this over. Boom.
1 THP.
All right. Banquo, Daemion, dexterity saving throw, please.
Did you say the wrong names just now?
What? I'm sorry. Umdar and Daemion.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 18.
Okay.
17.
Tim, you'll get a +5.
Okay, 22.
Here we go. Sorry, I lost my dice. 19, 29. both of you saved. Yes, both of you saved. So you're each going to take 14 lightning damage.
You're within my aura, Tim, so you have resistance to that damage.
So 7. Do I hear 350? But about 350. All right. That was going to be that.
Lightning damage. Okay.
And then the other one is just going to keep moving. Oops, too far. To there, just mindlessly kind of wandering on its way out. The dragon's going to sit there content with itself, with the mystery of which one's which, and doesn't want to give away its position. Gib, it is you.
Gibb is going to move his moonbeam down over the skeleton wizard to the south there.
Okay.
I don't think I can actually grab that circle.
The drawing ones you can't.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So he is going to take some damage. Well, it's a con save, right? 40 if he fails.
Ooh, maybe.
Spell save 17.
Okay, no. Fails 14.
Okay. 40
Okay.
damage from Selene.
Your moon god, even deep below the pure moonlight, is going to shine through, and this thing is just going to be incinerated.
Yeah, she's definitely like just glaring down daggers. Like if you've ever pissed off your mother,
So
that's what's happening.
Like a deity of celestial body. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
All right, so that one's going to be that. Gib, anything else?
I'm gonna bonus action move Scythe in range of this other one and take a big old swing at it.
Okay.
Girls can have fun.
Do you want high or low?
What do you mean?
Pick high or low. I'm gonna roll a d20 if it's
Sure.
above 10.
I'll pick low because the way I've been trending on my rolls this day.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
All right. Yeah, it's just tested it. What did I do at 3rd level? Four
Okay.
damage. And if that's the one, I'm hoping this guy's making concentration checks on his force gauge there.
Unfortunately, it does not.
It's not the one, or
It's not the
he
one.
did. Not the one. Damn.
So your sight's gonna hit it, and it's gonna give like just that painful, like terrifying screech to no avail, and then just poof off into nothing.
Guys, that wasn't it.
All right. Anything else?
No, so I'm happy. Scythe actually did something.
Okay. If just sniffing out an imposter. All right. You know what? I'm gonna
Tess, could use your help over here.
legendary action and poof over here. Umdar, it is your turn.
Okay. Umdar is going to approach the wizard and will make an attack with quarterstaff
Okay.
for 13 hit.
The wizard, yes.
Okay, it's stunned.
Okay.
And so now I will go ahead and start kicking it, and assuming that it's practically on the ground because it's.
Wait, was that a stunning strike?
Yes.
Doesn't it get a save?
Let
Yes.
me read
Wisdom.
Con
character
save, yeah.
sheet.
Con save.
Let me just make sure I get the language right.
Nat 20.
Wow.
No, this is a draconic strike.
Oh,
You can change. Nope. Sorry. What? Where is? Thank you, character sheet, for being difficult to navigate. Yeah, you're right. It is a stunning strike. You can spend 1 key point to make the target stunned. If it fails a con save. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that.
Nat 20.
Got it. Okay. So I will swing again with the, try to make the same attack. Does a 12 hit?
It does.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. Actually, let me roll the damage for that first one. Before.
19 on the con save.
Okay.
fuck me.
So it's going to be 8 damage plus 2d4.
Okay.
Is going to be another, so 16, 19, 20, 27 damage.
Okay.
Is it still up?
Yes.
Okay. Another quarterstaff strike. 18 to hit. And it's going to be a con save.
That time is not going to do it. 4.
Okay. So now it's stunned, and it's going to take another 9 damage.
Okay.
And now I will punch it. And a 17 hits,
Yes.
and it'll be 6 fire damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, still up.
Yes.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Daemion, it is you. One wizard, the dragon pretty far away. What would you like to do?
See if we can deal with this problem first. I think that with that stun, this should be pretty easy. Start with a booming blade. Wow, those all suck. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Then we take those. Okay, that's pretty good. That's really good. 27 damage of
Okay.
varying types.
All right. It's just going to sizzle and fade. And as you get close enough to look at it, you realize these look like Talarans.
Of course they do.
Tracks.
Fucking lizard will be the death of us.
Okay.
And yeah, there's no chance in hell I'm getting anywhere near that dragon this turn. So I'm going to use my bonus action to harness divine power and get a spell slot back.
Nice. All right.
All good.
Okay. Banquo, it is you.
All right. I will bonus action hit him with my Hexblade's Curse.
Okay.
And then I will move out of the way of the Force Cage. 30, and then I'll hit him with a single shot of Eldritch Blast. Don't think the 16 is going to hit, but
Does
a
not.
28 and a 25 probably will.
Yes.
That'll be 21 damage, so 10 with resistances.
Okay.
Oh, plus another 10 from the Hexblade's curse, so 15 total force damage, and he'll get knocked back 20 feet.
From your perspective, so like, okay, there you go. That's what I was asking. Okay, cool. Anything else?
And then I will, let's see, count quick, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's as far as I can move. And that'll end my turn.
It's not going to take a layer action because they're shit. Force Cage doing just fine. All right. Feeling slightly confident at having disposed of 2 of the Dragon's Guardians. In the course of your travels and fighting the ones that were accompanying the dragon, you realize that the ones that you passed along the way also Talarans, who are going to rise up and well shit, one of them's in a force cage. Ooh, Gib, sorry, that's hella unfortunate. This one's gonna move. You're really lucky their spell list is ass. It's going to start to move its hands and start muttering things like at Gib, not really talking to you, but just staring at you in the face. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Gibbon?
Yes, indeed.
20.
Oh, nailed it. You are you're going to take 5. What kind of damage? Bludgeoning damage as it tries to summon these tentacles to hold you down, but you manage to, kind of kick them all the way. They're going to occasionally like lash you in the leg, but for the most part, they don't actually grip onto you.
What an ass.
I'm already trapped in here with you, asshole. Now you want me to be really stuck in here?
You're trapped in here with me.
Yeah. All right. The other one's just going to make its way outside. Wizard. Dragon's turn. It is going to bonus action. Bam. And bam. Let's see here now.
Hearing bams, but I'm not seeing bams.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm bamming like I'm in position. We have to see what we're gonna bam here in a second if we get the fuck. Okay. Good for you. Not for me.
So Cleveland, Quagmire sleeping with your wife. Bam, bam.
All right. It is going to pop right back up. It is not going to get its recharge, unfortunately. So,
Unfortunate.
yeah. It is going
Fortunate for
to
the dragon, fortunate perhaps for us.
roar at Daemion. It's going to bite at him once for Daemion, a 22 to hit.
That's gonna miss actually.
What? Okay.
23.
Ooh, nice. And then it's going to slash at you with 2 claws out of frustration. A 30 and a 14.
I'm gonna silvery barbs this 30.
Okay.
Give myself the advantage.
23 plus 11, 12. 23 on the next one.
That just hits.
Okay. It's not that bad. 1d8 plus 7. You're going to take 8 slashing damage as it's just going to swipe at you with a big old claw. Dragon. Gib, it is now your turn, trapped with this wizard.
Oh no, I'm not trapped with the wizard. The wizard is trapped with a cleric.
Nice.
So Gibbs just going to he's going to drop to one knee with his shield out front. He's going to mutter a prayer to Selune, and he's going to attempt to destroy undead.
Okay.
I believe is a wisdom. Must make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. It is a +0. So.
Now I'm gonna just check.
It's a 3.
Okay, but let me check because I think there's a challenge rating attached to this. I'm looking for it. Challenge rating 3 or lower.
Yeah, no.
Okay, great. So when an undead fails its saving throw against your turn undead feature, it is instantly destroyed if its challenge rating is lower than 3.
Okay.
And those are the ones within 30 feet of me. Just both of them.
Okay. They're not. They're CR5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought when you said
Sorry.
no, they were.
Yeah. No, like no's, and they are greater than 3.
Well, aren't you just a doll this game? Okay. I am going to bonus action move my spiritual weapon up 1, 2, 3, 4 and take a hit.
Okay.
It's a 16 hit?
It does not.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then, cool.
All right. Give legendary action. It's just going to take another claw swipe at Daemion for a 25 to hit.
I'm going to use cutting words, and right before the claw is going to hit, I'm going to say, look over here.
Okay.
And I will take off a check.
Ryan?
D10. That'll be 10 off, so
Okay.
15 to hit.
All right. So it's
Yeah,
gonna,
that definitely misses.
so it's going to miss. Legendary action, Gib. Umdar, it is you.
Umdar is going to come around the other side of the dragon and same
Nice.
stick. Going to hit it with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
13.
Nope.
Are you going to roll an advantage for flanking?
Point. 24.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to spend the key to force a con save.
$26.
Okay, and it's going to be 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll use my bonus action to take another attack, 2 more attacks.
Okay.
24 to hit again.
Yes.
Force the con save.
27.
Okay, and it's going to be 10 damage. And then the final attack, it's going to be 21 to hit.
Yes.
Force the con save.
26.
Damn. Okay.
It's got a plus 12.
So it's really gonna whiff the die roll. Okay. It's gonna be another 6 damage.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. It's going to turn around, use its legendary action to take a claw attack at you for a 26 to hit.
Of course.
And you're going to take 11 slashing damage as he's just going to rear around and just take a big swipe at you. Daemion, it is you.
He decided to get up in my face, which is convenient. Try Booming Blade.
Okay.
29 to hit.
Yes.
For 25 damage.
Okay.
And then we'll do another one.
Fucking do it again.
For a 28 to hit.
Yes.
For 26 damage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Add an additional 10 damage on top of all of that.
Okay.
Because I cursed him. I forgot about that.
The old biting the thumb.
Something like that. I'm just going to slide over to here.
Banquo knows what I'm talking about. All right.
I assume we're talking, Shakespeare.
Yeah. So you'll move, but not out of range, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to consolidate our forces a little bit.
All right. So no attack of opportunity. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Let's see. How are we gonna do this? You guys are pretty good at being spread out. I will say that. So for the legendary action. Yeah, we're going to move back here. Out of everybody's fucking way. All right. That's going to be it for Dean. Banquo, it is you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with I'm gonna step out of the doorway. I'm gonna hit him with a double shot. I will not do any repelling blasts.
Okay. You will not?
No.
Okay.
Because I want him to still be within Daemion's range. Fuck, those are all shit. 24, 21, 21, and 28.
All of them hit.
And the 2 that definitely missed. So that'd be 18 plus 20, so 38 divided by 2 is 19 force damage.
Okay.
After resistances.
Okay.
And that'll be it, and I'll yell out. Tess, can you hit him with anything? A fairy fire or something? That'll end my turn.
Okay.
No, I'll step back out of the breath weapon. Probable breath weapon distance.
Okay. The dragon's going to rear back, give a body language very similar to its breath weapon. And as it rears back, instead of its blast of, intense gravity coming flying out, it's going to cough up a large purple crystal. And I need Banquo and Daemion to make, I believe, dexterity saving throws. Dexterity saving throws, please.
Yeah, not for me. Oh, no, I didn't silver barb. So yeah, 11.
27.
Okay. I think it's safe to assume where everybody falls. 8, 10. Banquo, you're going to take 12 force damage. Daemion 6. As this crystal is going to land and just, like, explode. Is there anybody else that... Gib, did you get hit too? No.
It's not in my aura, right?
Nope, just those
Or
two.
it's
Yeah, just those two. All right, that's going to be it for that. The wizards, once again. All right, I guess that's just Banquo. Banquo, dexterity saving throw, please.
Dex isn't my thing today. 12.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Nine. You're going to take 16 lightning damage.
I'll absorb elements it for
Okay.
8.
All right, that is going to be it for that. It is now the dragon's turn. Okay, all righty. He is going to fly over very confidently, spin, expand. Daemion and Umdar, strength saving throws, please. As this time it is actually going to be the breath weapon.
23.
Nailed it. Umdar.
20.
Good job, both of you. Nicely done. Four, 11, 15, 19.
You let me know if I failed or saved, so I can, because I can spend it.
You saved.
Okay.
22, 28, 30, 31. You're going to take 19 force damage. As its breath weapon just feels like it's pushing down on you.
Sorry, how much?
19. Gib.
Yes, Gib is here. So seeing that he was unable to destroy undead, maybe he is in fact too far from Salune in this moment, he's gonna come up to this feller here and just take out his axe and swing at him.
Wait, did they fail their save for the destroy undead thing?
They're too high of a challenge rating.
Right, but it's still a turn undead.
So I just moved you.
So they would need to do a wisdom saving throw. If they fail the saving throw, then they have to run away. If they pass it, they don't. But if they're below a certain level,
Oh, I mean, they both
and they fail it. Okay, they both passed.
They both passed and are
Okay,
above the
got it.
CR.
Got it.
Okay. Axe away.
Axe away.
Let me ask you a question.
You take a 14.
I do.
All right. It is going to be, so I'm going to use my divine strike.
Okay.
So it'll be 3d8 plus 3. 13
Damage?
damage, yep.
Okay.
And then bonus action, move my spiritual weapon 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hit this dragon.
Okay.
You take a 27.
Yes.
Hooray! Scythe. Where are you hiding? For 5 damage.
Okay.
Is that force cage still up?
Oh. Let me see.
For the record, Force Cage isn't concentration.
Yeah.
It's
I was
not?
like, it's just a straight hour.
What a bunch of ball sacks that spell is.
Loved it when it was you. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Gib. Use a legendary action. No, I'm good. No, I will. To blink out. It's actually going to. We appear right here. Umdar, it is you.
Umdar will use her breath attack, so it's going to be a con save.
29.
Okay, so you pass, so you're going to take half damage. It's 12, so 6 fire damage.
Okay.
Because I'm uncreative. And she'll follow up with a quarterstaff attack. 20 to hit.
Yes.
I'm sorry, it said 19 to hit. Sorry.
19 still gets it done.
Okay. I will force a con save.
24.
You'll pass 6 damage. And then let's follow up with 2 punch attacks, going right for the soft spot. A 12 is going to miss, but
Yep.
a 29 will hit.
29 does.
And it'll be 13 acid damage.
Okay.
And that will end Umdar's turn.
All right. The lustrous crystal-like scales of this amethyst dragon go a little tarnished, a little dull from your little acid damage. That's it for you?
That's it for Umdar.
Okay. It's going to take its legendary action, take a slash at Banquo for an 18.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, wait. I'm not Banquo.
Okay. That's it for legendary action. Umdar. Daemion, it is you.
And just close enough to try once again to give this guy the business. So, Booming Blade.
Okay.
Let's see, that is a 27 to hit.
Yes.
I'm going to put a 2nd level Divine Smite on that one.
Okay.
Then roll the other Booming Blade, which is a 29 to hit.
Yes.
And I'll do the same with that one. So give me a second to do some math and roll some math rocks.
I would not work too hard on the math. Did you get a protractor or something?
Yeah, I had to get the calculator out.
You mean my phone? Yes.
No, I use the calculator on my computer.
Oh. That shit's buried.
Right, that is 86 damage.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and say, needless to say, it did not have that much. So describe for me your heroic assault on this dragon, and then I will take it from there.
Broke my ass. I was one touch from death. I knew that if I didn't get it done soon, I wasn't going to get another chance. And he made the mistake of staying close enough to my allies that I was able to get in behind him and make a couple shots at his hamstrings. And I just put all my power behind it that I could muster. And I guess it was enough this time.
As you slash at it, it is going to like wheel around, look you dead in the eye. Our master will not forgive this betrayal. You betrayed one of your own. Dramatic death coil. It's going to fall back. It's going to shatter into a million purple crystal shards. And as it does so, it's going to make one last little bit of eye contact with Daemion. You're going to feel the growing headache. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Just knowing you guys. Not 20, suck a dick.
Nice. Nice. 14, 16.
Well timed.
That's the Vengeance Paladin coming back for a second.
It's going to be 21 if you failed, which I know you didn't do, plus all your mitigation. So what's it going to be, like 5 actually?
Well, you haven't told me like anything, like what kind of damage it is.
It's going to be psychic damage. I'm sorry.
I don't really have any mitigation for psychic damage.
Okay. So for saving, then you're going to take 10.
Yeah, I am at 3 HP, ladies and gentlemen.
You're going to get the briefest glimpse of your journey through the cosmos when you touched the orb. And instead of like traveling through it at high speed, you're going to be like static, and celestial bodies and everything in the cosmos is going to be like zooming by you. And out of all the things that move faster than your focus can keep up with, a very large white stone castle flashes into your mind. The orb, anybody looking, resting on the pedestal, will go from this gray and tumultuous, like swirling, back to its static opal, black opal kind of status. As the dragon falls dead, so too do its guardians.
He doesn't even notice that the thing falls over. He just keeps hacking at it.
Okay. The quiet settles in. The dragon is dead. Its guardians as well. Banquo, you were first to act. What would you like to do?
Guess I'll dimension door over to the first. I'll save. Look, Damien, I thought we were goners there for a second. I'm glad you were able to finish him off.
I'm still not sure I survived.
And I'll say, shall we get to that orb?
No one touch it.
I'll grab you by the arm and dimension door us over to it, but not, touching it.
I swear to God, if you're Gib has to walk this shit again.
Does this altar have the lead or whatever it was, veil like we found at the other ones?
It's been cast aside. If you were to look around, it's like on the floor. The dragon had no concern about keeping it hidden or anything. He just wanted to play with his toy. So you find it. It's like it's been discarded. It looks like it's been there for a while. For it to be like that very fine chain link. You could tell that it's been resting in some kind of weird angles for a little bit of time. As you pull it up, it kind of takes a little bit to kind of go back to its relaxed, natural state.
I'll use that to grab the orb.
Okay.
Put it away carefully until we can fashion a container of some kind for it, like I did with the last one.
Okay. You have like a saddlebag or something. I know the other
Yeah, I've
ones.
got my own pack.
Okay. You're just gonna like throw it in there.
Yeah, it'll do until I can bring Peduncle back.
Okay.
I'll start eyeballing all of these scrolls.
Okay. All right. Banquo, as you go through the scrolls, they are going to also be the Black Vellum scrolls that teleport you to what you believe to be the locations of Dragon Vaults. Nothing that is not one of those things in this extensive pile.
Okay. Good. Do they indicate? Do they seem to indicate which Dragon Vaults they probably come from?
It's going to be, like I said, you kind of saw it. You kind of looked at the equation essentially that made it work. There's a very big spot, like dead smack just above like the top margin, where it indicates where, by region, I guess.
Cool. Yeah. Well, this is going to make the rest of this quest a lot quicker.
Okay. Gib, you've seen your first dragon. You've seen your first dragon fall. Daemion, very quick with instructions to not touch the orb. As you walk up on it, did you get a good look at it when you guys first met, or it was a lot of like kind of hiding it?
The orb?
Yeah.
No, Daemion had already crafted the box before we sort of even came on camera, so...
Yeah, Daemion was being understandably cagey at the time.
So as Daemion reaches up, he's going to grab what is essentially like a very fine piece of lead chainmail. About like this, like you would, almost like a veil. Orb's going to be about this big. It's going to look like a very perfectly spherical, polished black opal, where the colors and the accents of it are slightly kind of rolling, but nothing too dramatic. Compared to what it was when you walked in and saw the dragon holding it, that looked like a snow globe that somebody like shook the fuck out of. This just looks like just a gradual, magical, rolling kind of experience. Altar, and then in front of you, you are going to see a giant map that looks much bigger, but exactly the same as the map you saw in the study of the mansion, which I could have sworn I had. Bang. This map carved into stone on the wall in front of you. Is there anything?
As per usual.
Yeah. Anything you would like to do?
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds on the party.
How much does that heal?
29 hit points.
What's the like dice plus what?
5d8 plus 3.
All right, so I'm gonna get a lot more than the rest of you.
Yeah, gift of the ever living ones.
What was that?
I get max healing
Oh,
from
nice.
all sources. If you roll dice, they auto max when you heal me.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. spreading a little healing love around. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Umdar, you've seen a dragon now.
Yeah.
Fought it, breathed on it, had it breathe on you. This altar, this orb, this map, all in this structure that, as great and as awesome as it is to you and to Gib, you can tell there's something kind of matter of fact about this to Banquo and Daemion.
Well, what they've explained so far seems to make a lot more sense, especially after seeing the skeletal visage of the dragon's companion wizards that really unsettled Umdar and confirmed for her that that this dragon was beyond saving. Despite that, Umdar has been considering the remains of the dragon and wondering what intact she could take with her to prove this experience to those who would listen.
Their grip on the physical world is so strong that it can alter all properties, which is why everything in the previous room died in mysterious ways not befitting of how they were attacked or whatever. So in that vein, when it collapsed, it literally fell into just thousands of purple crystal beads, as if you smashed purple glass on the floor. Nothing indicative of it ever having been a creature. And anybody who would walk in right now would just look like you just spilled a shit ton of glass on the floor.
Well, I'm going to collect as much of that glass as I can.
Okay.
Into whatever container we can muster for that.
Just keep scooping into the bag of holding.
I have an
You're not
idea
putting
what I-
dragon bits in my bag of holding.
Never get that out.
Might not be the proof of dragon life or death that I want it to be, but it might make a cool totem. So,
Okay.
figure out a way to use it. Dragon glass. Sounds fun.
Might be useful as plot device later on. All right. Daemion, you've got a hold of, or you've stashed it, yeah, in your pack.
Yeah.
You've got your orb. Like I said, everything to you and Banquo seems pretty par for the course. What would you like to do?
You know, he's gonna sit down, kind of just lean against the wall, take a deep breath after what's been days of just non-stop struggle. It seems like we finally have a moment to breathe. He's gonna start to cast something and start radiating healing energy to get himself topped back up. And then on top of that, does anyone else look particularly hurt still?
Umdar is still looking a little worse for wear.
Anyone else?
I'm at about half health.
I'm not that bad.
How you feeling, Gib?
Over 2/3. I'm good.
All right, so it sounds like Banquo is in the most dire need, so he will receive 19 hit points.
Right.
But following that, you know, and help from Thorn's little boon there, he's looking a lot better than he did 60 seconds ago. And with that, he'll kind of stand up and walk over to the map where I assume Banquo probably is. So, 2 left.
Yeah. At least this time we won't have to travel to get to him. Indicate to the scrolls. These will let us get there instantly.
There's so many.
Yeah, I have to imagine. I don't know. Maybe they were stockpiled to make. No, at one point these things probably weren't. These places probably weren't designed for the same thing to keep them sequestered. I don't know. I have to imagine at one point travel between these was frequent and usual, and that's why they've been stockpiled. Either that, or they're only here because Tellum, just with all of his goddamn clones, just had them pumping them out in mass production.
I just can't imagine like why anyone would need so many and to just stockpile them like this.
Transport an army.
Yeah, I was literally just sitting here thinking like you could transport an army to any of those locations at the drop of a hat with these.
Yeah.
What do we suppose the purpose of these orbs is? Something massively consequential and destructive? Is that
there's
all we know?
There's no supposition at all. They're together. They serve as a sort of summoning beacon or some similar magic. What we don't know is exactly who or what Illithrax is, but all signs point to world-ending calamity.
And they're all guarded by dragons.
We're not sure exactly what the relationship between the orbs and the dragons is, but yeah, they're always in the same place.
Speaking of dragons, it seemed like that dragon was speaking to you more than he was speaking to us. You were reacting to things that where I didn't hear anything. Is that assessment accurate?
Could they not hear the dragon talking to me? I thought what they couldn't hear was Illithrax's voice.
When it like looked you in the eye and spoke to you, they could not hear that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All of the threats, the offer,
Specifically, that golden bitch.
that part, yes.
We could hear that?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Yeah, I was about to say, that was when he was talking into the orb. That wasn't directed at me.
Okay. Yeah.
We were still spying when that happened.
So who do you think that golden bitch is?
You know damn
kind of
well.
raise an eyebrow because, yeah, sarcastically asking.
So, she could have been a dragon this whole time. Would explain a lot.
Yeah. I'll look over to Gibbon Umdar. Say, so now that you've seen what we've been facing, are you still in it with us?
Oh, hell no. And Gib just walks away.
That's it, I'm out. Call me an Uber. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
In for a penny, in for a pound, I think, at this point.
Well,
there's no turning back.
It's only going to get worse.
Yeah, if we're talking about end of the world stuff, I mean, there really isn't much of a choice, is there?
I overheard them say that the next beacon is about to be activated, so we can't really afford to wait.
Right. So Gib just like goes over and starts digging through the scrolls and being like, how do you read this shit? It's like,
Their arcane magic. I don't know if you've got any arcane magic training, but kind of show him where the sigils indicate. I don't know, Tisso's indicatrix or however it relates to the globe. And I would kind of explain the theory behind it. And say, yeah, I got a bunch of them from inside the mansion as well. I think it best we use them and hurry up and get to the next location.
As Banquo's like trying to explain to Gib how a scroll works, Gib's just like, "Who the hell are you, bro?"
You're listening to the scholar half.
Yeah, just I'm basically just a librarian.
Battle librarian.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly aren't going to get there in time on foot. It's much too far away and too much water between here and there.
Yeah.
And not really a contiguous body thereof.
Nope.
Yeah, we'd have to cross water at least once, no matter what route we took. Just doesn't make any sense. We'll just have to give these a shot.
Banquo, with your knowledge of geography and process of elimination, you've determined that you've already been to the scroll marked Mirabar, the scroll marked Thar, the scroll marked Aglarond, the scroll marked Thay. The only two remaining are Beluir and Chult.
Well, I don't see any reason to deviate from the plan we've been following up till now.
Yeah, clockwise.
Okay.
To Bellier it is.
Okay. As you begin to read the scroll,
Oh, and I'll gather up like 20 of each.
okay. Just gonna cram them in the bag.
Yeah, just for future purposes.
You begin the incantation in your very familiar sense of being teleported. A bright light is going to wash over you, a sense of euphoria and warmth. And then as it all fades out and the disorientation goes away, the sense of warmth is going to remain. Very much so. It's hot. Like you feel very warm. And before your vision clears and you kind of realize, everybody gets this really kind of claustrophobic sense. Everything seems kind of cramped. And you are going to appear, when everything comes to, in a very gorgeous but slightly smaller temple. Gold fixtures all around. And a very excited halfling cleric before you. Just a couple of days before we choose a new avatar. The Sapphire God is good. You have come to show his strength. Praise be the Sapphire God. And that's where we will end for the night.
Sounds about right.
Whoa,
Fuck.
that was fun.
All right.
Yeah.
The lack of recharging on the breath definitely saved you.
No shit.
Lack my ass. You still fired it off like 3 times in 5 rounds.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. One more of those.
It's just everything outside.
Probably.
Everything outside of that was really disappointing. The lair actions, aside from Force Cage, were the duplicitous thing was kind of cool. The charm was weak. It was a DC 15, so that was useless. The legendary actions are just
We have
like,
so many elves anyway.
yeah, Misty Step and like a regular attack, and then that grenade thing. But yeah, all right. So we have gotten to a nice little spot. We went a little long, so thank you to everybody who tuned in. Thank you for the players for sticking around. I wanted to get to a nice point because we'll be off next week. So we have finally defeated Dragon, our new players, 3 months in. Finally seen one, so congrats there. Way to defeat the Amethyst Dragon. You've seen them at this for almost 4 hours now. We're going to do a real quick outro for everybody. I will forego my time. Start with Eric. First Amethyst Dragon you've ever fought in 5e?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
First dragon, or
No, I mean
Okay.
first. Well, I mean actually, it's probably the first one that I've actually caused damage to, because in Tim's game we basically persuaded the dragon to kind of give up on everything it was doing, and it flew away, which is pretty sweet.
That's what they did with the last one. They just kind of rolled in and was like, "Yo, we're taking this," and he was like, "Cool, fuck it, whatever, I don't care."
Yeah.
So awesome. Tell us about our friend Eric.
Yeah, pretty excited to get to this point, to actually see a dragon, to see how you, Manny, run a dragon. So that was good. I mean, Gibb spent a lot of time in a cage, so, but there was some fun in there, especially when that little fella showed up. So it was very exciting for me. Yeah, looking forward to seeing what happens next.
Awesome. Slide over to our kind of conduit for evil and our somewhat involuntary source of exposition. So thank you, Raz. You keep running into dragons. 2 more apparently. No kindred spirit, no nothing with this dragon, right?
No, not even in the slightest.
Okay.
The second I figured out what was going on with him, one of us was going to die. And
First-
very nearly both of us.
First one, then the other. Yeah.
Separately.
Tell us about our friend Raz. He's been a little under the weather.
Yeah, I'm, hoping that since we have to miss a session anyway, that the 2 weeks will give me enough time to be back to full. But we still were able to get together, and most of us, and have a good time, and managed to finally finish this section of the story. So I'm excited to see what the next part looks like.
Awesome. Me too. All right. We'll actually come back. No, we can finish with either one. So Banquo, your little arc, your discovery of scrolls. Got these teleportation scrolls. You've got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
That literally take you all over the land.
Yeah.
Feel pretty good about your haul? Wanted more power?
No, that was a great haul. For my own personal purposes, I only need 1 of each. Now that I have, once we hit level 15, I learned the teleportation spell itself. So as long as I have an object from places, I can get to them. But for my other scroll gathering purposes, these will be extremely handy as well.
Tell us about our friend Nick.
Yeah, I am not a soldier scholar. I am just some guy. I've been playing with you for goddamn near about a year and a half now, from my first one shot on the server, and it's just been a wild ride. It's been great. I think the vast majority, if not the majority, probably a plurality of Wednesdays since I've been playing with you have gone
Probably
to your
fair.
games, either watching or playing, and it's been great. And I look forward to this part of the week every week, even more than the weekends. And I really appreciate having been invited from some random looking for group Reddit post.
Yep,
that's led me to all
I
this.
feel the same way about everybody here. It's like, man, everybody can shit on Reddit all they want. I still ended up with everybody in our community, and for all of the awful things that Reddit has, I will forever be indebted to it for providing me with a bunch of non-psychos. Way to go, you guys.
Well, yeah, it's just Reddit is like gold panning through
Sure.
literal shit.
Sure.
There's nuggets in there, but
what
it takes a while and it's gross.
what kind and how
Stink
frequent?
nuggets.
Yeah. I got a wiping problem. What? Put it over my brow. I know shit stains in my undies.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Manny. I'm glad that you're here. And we finish with our longest
Make me
tenured.
follow that.
Well, you're actually you're the longest tenured member. You were in the very first one shot, the wedding one. So no matter what, you will always have maybe a week or two of seniority, but you still beat everybody here. You were the first through the door. So you've seen a dragon now.
Yep.
You've got your investigation or your kind of curiosity with
Yes.
dragon cults. You might not have seen any believers, but how does this track with that?
It dawns on Umdar that it's unusual that there hasn't been much sign of dragon cults yet. Here they are, right beneath the mansion. So it's even a secret to those who wish to uncover the secrets, it would seem, which boggles Umdar's relatively little mind compared to some of the big brains in this group.
And then tell us about our boy Tim.
Yeah, just living the dream, playing D&D on Wednesday nights, and taking a random Thursday off tomorrow for no particularly good reason.
Nice.
And enjoying, as always, these games. Thrilled that I got to see some of the main plot happening in a really big way. Wasn't sure if we were on a side quest or not, but there be dragons after all, so that it's always fun. I fought only fought a dragon a small handful of times in D&D, and it's always exciting, and you did not disappoint, so thanks again.
I really put forth a lot of effort in that. I don't, like I said, combat's not my strong suit, so I tried to make it as hard as possible. I'm glad that you guys have fun. All right, so that is our amazing cast who managed to survive, but barely. Like I said, we'll be off next week, so we will be back 2 weeks from today on September 28th for episode 24. Tune in Friday night, 10 p.m. For Legacy of Blood. If not, we'll see you guys next week, or 2 weeks from now. To everybody watching, thank you very much. As always, to my amazing players, I love you guys. Everything was great. And always remember, I love Dungeons & Dragons and the people who play it. I'll see you next time. We out. Bye.